Yeah, everyone who's tuning into the stream just missed our topical Miami banter.
Do it again. Do it again. Give me my line.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike, I was having that camera issue earlier on Discord, and I just restarted my computer and that fixed it. But I mean, we don't have to do that because it's not like it matters. But as long as like you and Mariah can hear,
I could always
doesn't matter.
try and go on my phone. Or
Doesn't I mean it's whatever.
Do you want to do
It's up to
your
you.
camera from your phone? We could put it.
Oh, there's Mariah.
We could put it like here.
Huh? Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah, because like, and I don't know what mic you're using, Mike, but I can't hear her, so because she's muted.
Yeah. She can always unmute herself too.
Well,
I told her.
Sitting in the back.
I told her.
I can't because you have my phone now.
Good.
You can go on mine.
It's like, Mike, you're like, should I go live? And I was like, I don't know, man. There might be some more technical difficulties we got to work out here, but
Yeah.
Killing it.
Yeah, we're doing great.
Oh, you're so excited.
Jenna and Mitch, do you guys see like a tavern scene, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Viggo Mortensen sitting at a table with two other
That's what it
people.
looked like too.
Okay, what's the bartender look like?
Musketeer without a hat.
Okay, I was thinking like a more specific famous person.
Um,
Kind of like Bill Hader with a weird beard.
Okay. You know,
Yeah.
many people think I look. A lot of people think I look exactly like Bill Hader. So
that's rude.
Huh?
It's not rude.
Bill Hader?
did you just shit?
We live?
What's wrong with Bill Hader?
I know. What's wrong with Bill Hader?
Anyway.
I don't know.
Well, Mike, Mariah, is everyone ready to go?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Next-
Perfect.
Like
Should I
for-
unmute? Should Mariah unmute? Will that work?
She can. I think it just made your mic a little echoey, but we could try it and see if it's
I don't know if they'll be able to hear me though.
right. Unmute and say hello.
Hello.
And then Mike. That sounds good. Mike,
Yeah, from your
what
headset.
about?
Hello.
I mean,
Yeah.
Mike, you're a little echoey, but I think it's fine.
Yeah. I can always mute too.
All right. Okay, well then let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to Family DnD in the world of Boworth. Yes, thank you. Please encourage to hoot and holler as much as you like. Your story starts in the town of Brixford. You are a party of first level adventurers. You are childhood friends pursuing your own interests, but have a tradition of meeting on the first Friday of every month at the Grumpy Goat to suck down a few ales. This tradition, more often than not, has typically ended with you all talking yourselves into accepting a job from the town's local notice board. Your success at handling these local quests, clearing out giant rodents, finding missing heirlooms, etc., has led you to earning somewhat of a reputation as a capable adventuring group for hire. It's the first Friday of the month, and you're at the Grumpy Goat enjoying a few rounds. So, let me...
No.
Let me set the ambiance here.
I like it.
All right. So you are joined, and not only you all there tonight, you're joined by your good friend Gundren Rockseeker, a well-liked member of the town and the owner of the Grumpy Goat. Gundren has earned his fortune as a savvy trader in exotic goods and as a capable adventurer. And it just so happens that tonight, he may have a profitable opportunity for his friends.
Oh.
Your adventure begins. So, I think real quick, we could also go around and everybody can describe their characters and what you're playing, and either like start with like your name, short backstory, any physical descriptions you'd like, and I can kind of like help too as far as like kind of just help guide along like maybe what you'd want your backstory to be. One thing to keep in mind, Gundren Rockseeker is like your guys' good friends. Like you guys are all childhood friends, but Gundren has always been there as well. He's helped you guys out in tough binds or with other things that you've needed. And it's the player character, the non-player character that I'll be sort of like playing as right now, and maybe in other instances when we play. So he's also part of your story in some way. So I'll start with Jenna. Do you have you are, just to remind you, you are playing a human sorcerer. Do you have a name for your human sorcerer?
Oh, oh. The milking fire.
Say-
Okay.
Did you say milking, like milk, cow milk?
Yes.
Okay. So you're known as the milking fire.
Yes.
What could like, so like as a group, I'm sure like while we're having beers at the goat, we're not like, hey, milking fire. Do we just like call you fire? Can we just call you fire, or like?
You can just call me Milk.
Okay. All right. She's so milk. Jenna is playing.
Just off the cuff, clearly.
Yes. So Jenna is playing the Milky Fire, the human sorcerer. And tell us a little bit about Milky Fire. She grew up in this small town with everybody else, childhood friends, kind of like maybe anything else you want us to tell us about her.
She's really motivated by protecting the innocent people, the children.
Mm-hmm.
She's not really motivated by like fame or anything. She really wants to protect people's names and their.
Awesome.
I like
And Gundren probably knows your passion for like caring for children, and so knows that you help like volunteer at the local orphanage in your spare time, probably something like that. And he has often made large donations to the orphanage, and has even set up like a, I don't know what's it, but not a scholarship. He has set up like a trust for the orphanage in your name. It's called the Milky Fire Trust. So
He actually runs our the kitchen. He helps out a lot feeding the children there.
perfect. Okay, so that's Milky Fire. Excellent job, Jenna. All right, next we have Mariah, who's playing a Tabaxi monk. And I believe her name is Whisker Fang, unless that's changing, Mariah.
That's me.
Whisker Fang, the Tabaxi monk, and for those of you who aren't familiar or joining in with us tonight, a Tabaxi is a cat-like creature, like a humanoid cat.
Thank you, Chris.
Yes. And so, anything else about Whisker Fang and her background, and like in this small town and her friends?
Whisker Fang wants to be the most famous tabaxi that there ever was. So she steals a little bit. She's a little bit of a rebel.
Whoa. Okay.
Girl.
She has a good heart deep down.
Got it. And so, I think.
Okay.
What's up, Mike?
No, nothing.
So Gundren is also he's been a successful adventurer, like in his exotic trade business, and so he knows your passion for like wanting to be the most famous tabaxi, and it's kind of like taking you under his wing, and you really look up to him as like a mentor, probably as like a, hey, how did you make it? How did you become so famous? And like as like this known adventurer and like in like wealth, and so like you can go to him for like advice and stuff like that, as you maybe had some slip ups with your thievery, as you've said, but like he's kind of like guiding you along. How does that sound?
That's me. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Just as a side note, we played when Mike and Mariah were up here in person. It like we were going around introducing Mike and Mariah. Didn't like after we introduced all of our characters, Mariah was like, "Can we steal from like the other player characters?" Or like,
Like the first question she asked.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's like I mean you can. It's probably frowned upon, but like.
She really tapped into it, you know.
Yeah, for real. Okay, so that's Whisker Fang. Thank you, Mariah.
yeah, I'm Milk. Mitch is taking notes.
Yeah, that's
that's
perfect.
good. It's good.
Yeah, it's a good habit. Good job. Nice. Okay, so up next we have Mike, who is playing a Goliath barbarian. And again, normally Goliaths are like half giant, type creatures in this world and in this setting that we're playing, but Mike definitely hop in here, Mike, if I'm wrong. You've expressed your interest in wanting to be more of sort of like a minotaur looking creature
definitely.
so imagine like a minotaur and like your token and kind of what you'll look like in game. It resembles like a minotaur, and it's just sort of like we're using the Goliath rule set from D&D, but your visuals can be however you want it to be. And we'll just say you're more of like an earth giant, because you're big and imposing minotaur, of course.
I made out of the guy from Narnia.
Mr. Tumnus?
No.
It's opposite, right? Isn't it like the
Mr.
Right.
Tumnus is like a goat guy, a satyr.
Yeah.
But there are minotaurs in the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Oh,
they're like up top is like a bull person, like imagine a bull person, like big horns and has like a bull face.
Yeah.
Google minotaur real quick.
Yeah. It's like a standing bull.
Wait, Mike, what's your name?
Go.
Oh, yeah.
Chris, you're ready for me?
Yeah, I'm ready for you.
Okay. My name is Plizmakar. I'm from Labrantar.
Yes. Awesome.
A question: how old? The guy's name? What was it again? Your name, Chris? Like your.
Gundren Rockseeker, and he's actually a dwarf. He's a hill dwarf, so he's like 200 years old, I would guess, somewhere around there. So he's been around a while.
Okay, so I met Gundren when I was a baby. He found me in the forest because I'm a wood elf. I was a minotaur, and he's so caring that he helped raise me a little bit on my own and show me the ways. And one thing he showed me was like plays and operas, you know. And usually as a minotaur you think you're gonna be a big bad killing thing, but he showed me a love for operas and plays, and he said, one day, Plizmakar, you can be a star in that play. You know, you have the body, obviously.
Yes.
The voice. So he told me, he inspired me. He wasn't my dad, but he was like he was almost like a father figure a little bit.
Perfect.
More distant,
That's awesome.
more distant. But
no.
Yeah, so he told us, and he said he also taught me how to be tough and hold my own. So if push comes to shove, you don't want to mess with me.
Perfect. That's excellent. Thank you, Plazmakar from Labrantar.
Are you gonna sing for us like you do every Friday at the Grumpy Go?
Yeah.
It depends how many meads.
So
Friday.
Plazmakar isn't just the stunt man. He aspires to also be the lead man. If you want to text me how you spell Plazmakar, I'll type that into your character sheet here. But I thought it was like Plazmahkar. Not important, but like
that works. No, that works.
Okay, all right. Plazmakar. All right, perfect. So next up, last but certainly not least, we have Mitch, who is playing a halfling rogue. And again, halflings are sort of like, they're basically the hobbits from Lord of the Rings. It's kind of what they look like, except in this world, they're way more athletic. They're not sort of like doofy halflings from Lord of the Rings. So, again, Mitch is playing, and no offense to any Lord of the Rings fans out there. I apologize but yeah, you are a halfling rogue. And what's your name and background?
My name is Quiglin Roxnard, but I go by Quiglin. And my background, obviously, I came from the same small town as you guys. I grew up in a rougher part of it, though, and being a halfling rogue, I had to learn how to blend in, kind of disappear when I need to.
Perfect.
That's kind of my MO.
Awesome, excellent. And I think again, so like Gundren has kind of like taken you all in as far as like, just people he cares about and friends. And I would imagine he's probably busted you, like posted bail for you a couple times to get you out of a tight spot or something like that. So really appreciative of him. And did you say Quiglin?
I did.
Okay, all right. But we call you Q.
But I go by Quiggles or Q.
All right, Quiglin. Okay, perfect. All right, so that's everybody. All right, is the tavern music too loud for you guys, or is that like annoying? I can always just turn that off.
It's
I
not
don't
too loud.
really hear it right now.
I think
It's
Yeah.
actually sorry, I
Thank you.
shouldn't say it's music. It's just like you. It sounds like bar
it's like
ambience.
talking.
Oh,
It
it's
was,
in here.
yeah, I was gonna say it wasn't on my computer.
Okay. Wait, you guys can't hear it, Mitch and Jenna?
It's from my phone.
Oh, it might be too quiet. I'm gonna I'll turn it up real quick. Tell me if you can hear it. I'm gonna turn it back down. Not that it matters.
Oh, yeah, we can.
Yeah, it's still coming from the phone.
Oh, okay. Wait, you can't hear it, or you could hear it?
I could. It's just
Oh,
coming.
okay. Yeah, I've got it turned down pretty low, so it's not like distracting. Doesn't matter. We'll continue. Um, okay, so again, at the Grumpy Goat, thank you all for introing yourselves. That was honestly really, really, really great. Now, Gundren, as we said, Gundren has a potential profitable opportunity for you. So he comes back to the table. He's carrying the next round for you all, and you're having an enjoyable time. You probably each had like two or three. And he sits down at the table, and he says, "All right, thanks for all being here tonight again for our typical first Friday. Now I know you all, especially you, Fang, are really trying to get out there and be an adventurer, a renowned adventurer. Um, I think I've got a good opportunity for you here. It shouldn't be anything too overly dangerous. It should just be in and out, just a quick little adventure. There's an my associates have let me know of an artifact that's been lost to time, and no one has known where it's been for quite a while. But we've been able to dig it up, or dig up its whereabouts, and it should be in this long lost tomb, not too far from town here. Actually, it's about a half day east of here, just on the edge of Neverwinter Wood. Like I said, presumably no one else really knows about this. Shouldn't really be anything else there. So I think if this would be a great little opportunity for you guys to get out there, start letting your names get known more than just local heroes. And I certainly would pay you for your troubles. I'll give you each 10 gold pieces on your return for helping me out with this one. What do you guys think?
I
Quick
wanna
question:
go.
Is a lot?
Sorry, what's up? Quick question from who?
Is 10 gold pieces a lot? Is this regular?
For you all, I think that would be like a month's salary for each of you to like in your
Yeah, that works.
careers.
That's so long.
I'm in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Awesome, perfect, you guys. That's awesome to hear. Like I said, shouldn't be in too much danger. It should be an abandoned tomb. And just then you see another gentleman enter from the bar who you all aren't familiar with. You've never seen him before. And he walks over to Gundren and kind of like whispers something in his ear, and he kind of looks up at him and he goes whispers back. They kind of have a quiet conversation. He's a human man. Gundren ends up introducing to him. He says, "Oh, by the way, this is my business associate, Sildar Halwinter. I've been working with him for a few years now. Sildar, these are my friends. This is Plaz, Milky, Q, and Fang. He helps me out with a few things, and he's actually the person who gave me the information about the whereabouts of this artifact that you're going to look at, or going to look for. Sildar is a human male in his early to mid 50s with kind of graying dark hair, and a goatee. He's wearing quality traveling gear, and he has a sword on his hip, which kind of suggests he's either a seasoned adventurer or at least a skilled warrior. And he kind of greets you all, and he says, "Nice to meet you all. Gundren speaks very highly of you all." So, do you guys have any questions for Gundren or Sildar or anything, or are you just...
Sildar, how did you come across this, the whereabouts of this?
Good question.
That is a good question, and I believe it's Q, right?
Yes.
So he tells you he had to travel to multiple different cities and just go into their deep archives within the libraries and ask a couple either sages or knowledgeable people within those cities about this specific artifact, um, to figure out its whereabouts. He also tells you that where it rests now is at the what's called the Delian tomb, and it used to be it's the tomb for a knightly order that hasn't been around for a few hundred years. It was the Delian order, and this is where they used to lay their warriors to rest. So this is an ancient order of knights. Um, don't know much. There wasn't much information about the tomb specifically, other than that it was dedicated to this knightly order, and not no one could really figure out why this artifact has ended up there. But that's supposedly its last known whereabouts.
Can I pull Gundren aside and ask him more details on the artifact?
Sure, yeah. So, like, you guys having like a quiet sidebar conversation while like.
Yeah, I don't want to offend Sildar.
I see. I see.
I want to ask.
Can I keep talking to Silda? I have a follow-up question.
Okay, so we'll do Sildar's question first for
Okay.
you.
If it's such easy pickings, why doesn't Sildar get it himself?
That was a good one.
Okay.
That's a fair question, Q. Me and Gundren have some other interests going on, some other business interests, and we actually probably have to leave for the town of Phandalin this evening to follow up on a different lead.
Got it. Thank you.
And I want to ask Gundren, what's so special about this artifact? Why will it give us the riches and the fame that we want?
And you see kind of a twinkle in Gundren's eye as you ask him this, and he says, "Don't worry, Milky. It's more will be revealed to you in time. I promise you. But all you need, we do need this artifact in order to access something else that we're actually Sildar and I are going to track down the next part of the lead, either early tomorrow morning or the next day."
Ooh.
So he's kind of coy about it, but you know, Gundren's like a guy that you all can trust. So, but
Well, I'm in.
okay. Any other questions from Plaz or Fang?
That I was gonna ask questions, but they asked them for me. Those were the two questions I had.
All right. So, sorry, wrapped up in my clip.
Actually, excuse me. Are we familiar with the Neverwinter Wood? Anyone in our group familiar with that? And do they have any like coordinators that we could link up with?
These are
Maybe
good questions.
a map?
Yep.
So, Neverwinter Wood is kind of it's a very large forest just outside the capital of Neverwinter. It's not like a particularly like dangerous or nefarious woods. It's kind of just like the big local forest. And Neverwinter is like the local big city. Brixford is like a small farming town just outside of it, as far like where a lot of the local farmers that produce like food and resources for Neverwinter. That like you guys are in this small farming town of Brixford, but Neverwinter Wood is just sort of the large forest kind of close by.
Okay.
Yeah. And I guess like Gundren gives you like a map, sort of an X on like where it would be, like tells you kind of like the general area where it would be, so you guys know where to head to go find it.
Good. Worried. We're just gonna walk.
All right, perfect. So, what do you guys want to do next? Are you guys gonna like any other questions? Or are we just gonna like have a few more rounds? You setting out tonight, tomorrow morning? What are we thinking?
Always another round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we set out in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I need to go home and pack up some food for us.
Yeah, if it's half a day there, half a day back, it's a full day we're gone, you know.
Nice. Mike was taking notes too. It says half a day east. Okay. Just as like another note, because I think like Mike and Mariah, you kind of were asking too, and you like played, like if you needed to have like food and rations and stuff like that. You all have like adventuring packs that you all start with as like first party adventurers. So it has like all your kind of typical adventuring stuff that you would need. Don't really need to worry about like checking how much food you have or anything. You guys are all well supplied already. Like you don't need to go out and buy anything. You've already got what you need to like go on like certainly a day adventure. you guys probably are already equipped for like a couple weeks. So
Jeez.
Oh.
Okay.
We got
nothing
lots.
nothing specific you would need, unless there was like, certainly something, I don't know, don't want to stifle your creativity. If you're like, nah, we need like I need to bring an entire anvil with us or something and hire a wagon, like go for it. But I don't know that either of you would have money to rent a wagon for a whole day, but
We're so broke.
yeah. I mean, you guys aren't poor, but just have like basic blue collar working jobs currently. So okay. Well, then I guess if there's no other questions, you all finish up your drinks at the Grumpy Goat, have a few more rounds, and you enjoy your time with Gundren. Sildar also sticks around to join you all. He's also a very likable person. You guys, like, you're not getting any like bad or weird vibes from him. You guys enjoy having Sildar with you as well. Gundren seems to trust him as like a business associate. And so the next day, early morning,
Ooh.
Oh.
you all right, tell me if you can decide yes, early morning, you all decide to start heading out east towards where Gundren has I can see Mariah's just like doing circles around you guys. You all decide to start heading out east through sorry, I lost my train of thought. Where Gundren said that you should expect the Delian Tomb to be within Neverwinter Forest. So with that being said, we're going to do a skill challenge.
Oh.
Yep. So you all should be, I think you all should be familiar with them. Mike and Mariah, that's what we did when we were like, you guys were traveling through the woods, like in the quests that you guys did. Mitch and Jenna, you might remember, it's kind of like where I asked you, what skill that you're proficient in would you use in this situation to like travel through the woods?
Yeah.
And I'm realizing now you guys don't have access to what your player are proficient in. So I'm going to drag your tokens in. Tell me if you can see these.
Whoa, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, those are so cool.
Kitty.
So if you double click on those, it'll pull up your character sheet.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
God,
This
that's
is so
so
fucking
cool.
cool.
Oh, cool.
So if you look at the list of skills, you can see there's like a dot next to each of them. And if it's filled in,
Okay.
Is that Mitch? Are you good? I know your computer is.
No, Poppy's waking up. I got it.
Oh, okay. So if you look at your list of skills, if there's a dot next to it that's filled in, that means you're proficient at it. Like as an example, Jenna, you probably have yours pulled up. You're proficient in a lot of stuff because you're a human wizard.
Hell yeah.
Like Arcana, History, Insight, Investigation, Medicine. Did you see that or no? I think everyone. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And it tells
Alright.
you like what. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Oh.
Sorry. Any questions?
No, I don't. I'm good.
Oh, okay. I thought Jenna was asking something. Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
Okay, so you all are, as you are still learning the ropes of adventuring, and like you guys can travel like any sort of normal basic person would be able to in this world, but you are still young fledgling adventurers, so you're not like the best at it. So you all have to we got to test your skills at like going from town to this quest that you're going on, and essentially so. I think how I proposed it to Mike and Mariah when you guys were here. Sorry, Plaz and Bang. Look at your list of skills and something that you're proficient at. Explain how you would use that skill to navigate through travel, or like think about like how you could use that skill in the woods or on a path, or like in any sort of creative way that you might think you could use any of those skills to get to your destination. Based on the results of, because you also roll, and then based on the results, if you accumulate more sort of wins than fails, will have an impact to when you get to your destination. So if you win, it might be a little bit better situation when you show up. If you fail, it might be a little bit of a worse situation when you show up. So,
Okay.
Does anyone want to go first?
How do you roll on?
So if you physically click on the skill you want to use, it should pull up a dice.
Ooh, okay, I can go first.
And then you just click normal, and it'll roll it in the chat, and everyone can see it.
Oh, okay.
All right, skill normal. Do I have to talk about my skill first?
You have to what? Sorry.
I said, do I have to talk about what I'm doing?
Yes, yes. So like, say what skill you're using and like how you're using it.
So I'm clicking on my skill of persuasion.
Okay.
Very good at convincing people of something honestly and graciously. So if we were to come across like a troll that wouldn't let us through a bridge, I could convince them to let us go without magic.
That's good. Okay. I honestly thought you were gonna say something like it like I'm good at persuading, so if like people are being whiny or like not wanting to go on and be like, no guys, we're getting there. But like that works too. So go ahead and roll. And
yeah I'll persuade the team too.
Okay, so you got a 14. That's good.
Nice.
Okay, so Jenna's good at like any sort of like difficult encounter they might come across that can use a little bit of finesse, as far as like you said, like some creatures being a grouch. Jenna can soothe it over without it being there being a conflict, and can help the party keep going too with like words of encouragement. So that's one pass.
Nice.
Who else would like to go next?
Okay, I'll go. I am gonna use my athletic ability.
Oh, you can click on other people's too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Where? Oh, and I'm going to be able to go up in the trees and see if there's any danger, and also get there faster than if I was to go through.
Smart.
Nice. Okay, so this sounds eerily familiar, Mariah.
But this time is gonna be
getting recycled.
It did. Oh, look at that. Okay, so Mariah is good at. She's using her athletic ability to scout for the party, essentially, right? Like she's going up high, making sure, scouting around, making sure there's nothing
suspicious.
Yeah, in our way, and like using her athletic ability can scale the trees very quickly and scout ahead of the party very quickly, and make sure that nothing nasty is coming. So, and obviously she's very successful at that and rolled successfully. So that is another pass. All right, Mike, you got plasma car.
Okay, so I'm proficient in survival. And while while Whisker climbs the trees and sees the path, I'll be the one to lead the path. And if there's any, I'll try and avoid it. Any natural disasters, I don't know, that you want to get away from. Any holes, I try and steer straight. If I'm also strong, I can move something out of the way. If anything.
Hell yeah.
So
yeah.
That's how I think I would use it.
Yeah, it's perfect. So like, if there's like a large gap or something, you could like pick up a huge tree that has fallen over and put it across like the chasm that you guys can cross, or like if there's like a river or something, you could almost leap across it with rope and throw it back to the party or something. So like, go ahead and roll for that.
Normal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, normal.
Abilities,
you just hit normal.
Okay, just set.
Whoa! Mike's super good at being strong and buff for everybody. So, sorry, plasma car, which also comes in handy when he's on stage, and in his performances. So, cool. That's 3 passes. Milk, would you want to possibly do one for Milk? You could go again, and we'll just say.
He's laying her down if we want to wait just a minute.
Sure. Yeah, that's
I'm
fine
gonna
by
go
me.
pee really quick. I'll be right back.
All right, everybody take it quick.
I'll get another glass of wine. Why not?
I'm gonna get a beer.
Why not?
You gotta distract him. You have to perform.
I was dancing.
Here.
Do you want me to get you anything? You're fine.
Huh?
Do you want me to get you anything? Or fine?
No, I'm good. What's good, Sheldon? What's up, Sheldon? Yeah, first time playing D&D, and shout out to Chris. My brother-in-law Chris set it up. Look how fire this is. We have a little screen right here. It's nice.
You can mute me.
I did.
Oh no, you no.
Oh,
I'm
this?
still talking.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Dang. You muted me in real life?
Yeah, first time playing Dungeons and Dragons. This is my guy, Plasma Car. He's a Minotaur. We're new, so it's a big learning curve, but it's a lot of fun.
Next week will be better.
Is there a winner or a loser? It's like a team-based thing. It's me, Mariah, my sister Jenna, and then my other brother-in-law Mitch. We're all on a team, and then Chris is the dungeon master, and he tells us, like, he gives us scenarios. You guys, if you guys can hear him, I hope you can hear him fine. But he gives us.
I was gonna
scenarios
say,
and stuff.
Plasma Car's been carrying Q on his back all morning through the trip so far because Q had too many. He had too many last night at the Go.
Nice short little legs.
Yeah, I don't know if you can
Make
hear,
sure
but
it's coming down.
All good.
So these are all the people. This
So
is my
actually,
sister
like, I don't
Jenna,
know if
can
anyone's
see
able
her.
to like kind of pull up
and also
Discord
the
on like a
forest can
separate
change.
part of their screen or not, but I actually created like a channel within the Discord called Session Notes. Like if anyone wanted to jot anything down in there as we were playing and like post it.
That's a good idea.
And there's also one called Session Recap, which I'll post at the end of our sessions, kind of just like summarizing what happened. So you like next time we play, if anyone wanted to go in there and just kind of like do a refresher, just different stuff like that. So
I'm gonna watch a YouTube video, like Michael said.
Yeah, I
don't
didn't
know if
watch
you did,
mine yet. Yeah.
but I need to watch one because I want to come up with some.
My
good
questions,
moves.
I feel like, are too basic. You know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
know. Yeah.
Look
I
at
don't-
those- oh, sorry.
no, I was gonna say I genuinely think you all have been doing. I mean, not that I've played in a bunch of D&D groups, but I think you guys are doing a great job. So
Well, thank you.
yeah.
And my brother-in-law
Well, you're
is
also
putting his baby
doing
to
a
sleep, so that's why there's a
fantastic job,
pause. By the way.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, Chris, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. I hope your viewers love it, Mike.
No, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I also was gonna say, we certainly do. Like I figured, and we could talk about it like in text or something. Like every Wednesday would probably be a lot. So like either every other Wednesday or something like that. You guys wanted to do it.
I'm
Yeah,
down
I have
for
like the
whenever.
most open schedule, so.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I certainly assumed like I'd be down for every Wednesday, but that might be a lot, especially like Jenna and Mitch and you guys too. Like trying to do it every week might be tough.
I mean, I sound like I have a job.
Could also just be vibes. Everyone texts on like Tuesdays, like how everyone will roll tomorrow, or like so.
That's smart.
But like Wednesday it's easier if it's like that's the specific day. Only on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
And certainly like I was planning after this first session and potentially like if you all have a good time, everyone has fun and wants to keep playing. Like if other people potentially wanted to like to also join in, like Jazz and Justin and Walt, could set it up in a way that it's like the Wednesday comes up, everyone can text and like whoever can make it, great, and whoever can't make it, they wouldn't miss out on anything. Like the campaign would kind of be like broken out in a way where there's like adventures that like you need to go on. But no one would miss like the main plot points and threads that they need to. So
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I'm sure Leo would probably like to play too.
Oh
my
yeah,
God,
that's right.
yeah.
That's right.
Oh yeah,
I could
my
always let
friends
him know.
would love to play too.
Yeah. So the kind of campaign it's called like a West Marches campaign, where essentially like you all are like an adventuring band, like adventuring group, and there's going to be like an A plot point and a B plot point, like main plot points. But every week, like I could post or like during the session or like throughout the week or whatever, like post like almost like mission board style as far as like here's different quests like or different pieces you all need to go on. and like you could decide like, all right, I'm able to play Wednesday. And then you guys decide like, oh, all right, we should tackle this part of it. And then after that, you would post either like session notes or recap or something. It's like, here's what happened, and then everyone could catch up next week or when they're able to play. So
Discord
like
makes that super easy too, which is nice.
Yeah, so no one really be missing out on anything. But that's potential.
This thing gets hot.
So,
What gets hot?
my Mac.
Oh, I don't have a laptop, so I'm using Mike's little lappy toppy. But
Yeah,
it's like burning.
Yeah, my
That's why I asked
PC.
if you wanted a pillow.
Well, I'm sure Mike feels this way too, but like my PC next to me is like a space heater. So I had my hoodie on, but I just took it off because like it's getting hot in here.
Thank you.
You didn't unplug anything, right?
No. Oh, that's weird. Just like, yeah. Can you hold this? Thank you.
Oh,
So,
it's loud,
like-
too.
Mike and Mariah, you guys can hear like the forest ambience noise I'm playing, right? But Jenna, it's not loud enough to come through your phone.
No, I can hear it. Mitch
Oh,
was
okay.
asking me if it was coming through my computer, and I was
Oh, okay.
that it's through the phone.
Got it. Because the music I'm playing is coming through Discord. So wherever you have that pulled up is where you'd be playing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I wanted to look through this. And then
Mariah's looking at us right now, like when I call my parents on FaceTime.
so real. All right, here's another attempt to lay her down.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes.
All right, fingers crossed.
I'll just roll for him.
Yeah, he needs to roll on a survival check.
A
To
circle.
to put Poppy down.
Oh. Yes.
Text him and say, make a carbonara check, please.
Dang, he has +7 on sleight of hand.
Yeah.
That seems like a lot. Stealth.
He's a rogue, so they get like big pluses to those two skills. Like he's like, so you can be proficient and then like an expert. And so he's an
okay.
expert at those two. Yeah, so there's other tabs on your character sheet too. Like while we're sitting here, you can also look at your inventory. And then
okay.
so like there's tabs alongside the side of your character sheet that would go to your inventory. It can also go to your features, which have different things there that you could look at that's unique to your species and class.
Holy shit.
And then Jenna, there's a specific tab on yours, and Mariah, you might actually I can't remember. You might have there's spells. Yeah, your spells.
Yeah, I have it.
So
Spell though.
yeah, and so Jenna, you might be able to. So like your cantrips, those are spells that you can cast at any time that don't take up any of your slots.
Mm-hmm.
But then the first level spells, those would take up one of your slots, and I think you have 2 at first level. So and you'd have to take a long rest.
Oh my goodness. How long is a long rest?
Like I think it's 8 hours. I have to double check.
The euphemism for death, right?
Yes.
All right. Oh no.
That's okay. Yeah, I'll go.
What's going on?
Wait, what does this mean? Oh, never mind. Sorry.
No, you're good. What's up?
I confused myself. I
Okay.
thought my guy was blind.
I was looking at
Because you're out.
It showed like an X mark over it, so that's why I was like.
Okay. So Mitch, or sorry, Q. We are
What's good,
adventuring
Quinn?
through
What's good?
the woods, heading
Welcome to
towards the
DnD.
tomb where
We just started.
where Gundren told us about where it should be. And I've asked everybody in the party kind of what's a skill that they would use that they're proficient at to help them through. Milky said that she's very good at persuading. So if they came across any sort of grumpy creatures like a troll that didn't want to let them pass, she could persuade them to let you guys pass without there being conflict. She
was,
is also good at rousing the
brother-in-law,
party
that's
as far
his
as like,
name.
come on, guys, it's not
His
that much
name is-
further. So she passed with a roll of a
Quinlan, but call him
14,
Q.
which you can see in chat.
Game just resumed, by the
Fang,
way.
Whisker Fang said she
Yep.
used her athletic ability to climb up into the trees and scout ahead and make sure there was no danger. And she's using the tops of the trees to like quickly get ahead of everybody else to scout. She passed that check. And Plasmacar used his survival skill to be able to, if there was anything dangerous coming up, he'd be able to help the party get around it or over it. And he's also very strong, so he could put something over like the path if they needed to, or to jump across something. So everyone's passed so far, and now we turn to you.
No pressure.
To pick one of your skills and enroll, and tell us how you're using that skill to guide us through the woods.
And you said if it's filled in, oh no, it tells me proficient, not proficient. Okay.
Yeah, so if it's filled in, you're proficient with it.
Okay, so then I would use my acrobatics skills, the proficiency of mine.
Yes.
Being in the forest with like a lot of uneven surfaces and like things to jump onto, jump off of, climb up, all that stuff. I think the acrobatics would help if we had to escape or chase anybody. If we ran into them at any point. So I think that's probably what I would use.
Sure, absolutely. All right, give it a roll. So if you click on it, it'll bring up a dice and then click normal.
Normal.
Jeez, we had some good
Yeah.
rolls.
So does everyone see? So clearly, Mike and Mariah saw in the chat. You rolled well. You rolled an 18. Do you see the chat, Mike? Q?
Yes.
Perfect. So yeah, Q is obviously a very nimble and acrobatic rogue. So like he said, he's able to quickly traverse over any of the like uneven or sort of tangly terrain within a forest to help the party through as well. So and he passed. So that's 4 passes and no fails. So you all did very well getting to your destination.
Wait, do we have a team name? We talked about that?
We did not talk about a team name, but you all could certainly, absolutely come up with a team name. I
Like-
think that's an excellent idea.
People in the town are like, oh, we have this quest. We need to get the
I don't know.
Backstreet Boys.
The what? What did you say?
No, I was just giving an example.
Oh.
Like the Backstreet Boys.
exactly.
Absolutely, you all should brainstorm on that and come up with a team name. That I'm writing it in my notes right now. Team name TBD. So
I'm gonna wait for Jenna to come back.
yeah, we need Milky's input on this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Like how? Go ahead, Mariah. Did you have a question?
On the like when you click your like person's like on the where the skills and stuff on the top, it says like
Yeah.
short rest, long rest, special traits.
Yeah.
What is that?
So you would click that if like we were gonna take a short rest or a long rest, and that's kind of what I think Jenna was asking about. So like wizards or sorcerers have a certain number of spell slots, and so when you use them all on a given day, you have to take a long rest to replenish them. Similar
okay.
to, I think, like, and as you level up and you get more class abilities, certain abilities reset either after a short rest or a long rest. So if you look at like your different abilities and traits and stuff like that, and you're reading them, some of them might say, you know, resets after a long rest or resets after a short rest. And it'll vary depending on what it is.
Okay.
And so I think, and I'll have to double check the rules. I think a short rest is like 4 hours. So you kind of like sit down and take like a break.
4 hours
but then
is a long rest.
I think it's, well, long rest is literally meant to like you set up camp for the night. Like you guys are like you're going to bed, like sleep. Short rest is like you kind of like sitting down for a respite, like 4 hours max. So like an hour to 4 hours of like we got to take a breather. But a long rest would be like you're done for the day.
Okay.
And so you would click those, and I think if you click them, it says like it's like resetting the day for a long. So like after a long rest, you also replenish all your hit points and how much health you have. A short rest, you would roll one of your. It's called a a hit dice. So like each of you have a hit dice based on your class that determines how much you can recover during a short rest. So I think for you, your hit dice as a monk is a D8. So, and your max hit points is 9 right now. So, like when you go to take a short rest, if we were to take a short rest, you could roll a D8, and that's how many hit points you recover during your short rest.
Oh, okay.
During a long rest, it all gets recovered.
Okay, nice.
So, but there's kind of like a push pull as far as like if you take a long rest, all of your stuff gets recovered, but something could happen while you guys are deciding to take basically go to sleep for the night, right? Like time moves forward, time moves on. So like the world will change around you, like as far as like taking a rest. So like if you guys took a long rest right now, something might happen at this tomb that wouldn't have previously. And certainly if you take a long rest outside of town, uh, something could try to ambush you in the night if you're not within like the walls of a safe town, right? So, just kind of you gotta kind of like talk about like if it makes sense to sleep or not.
Okay.
You can favorite stuff too, like if you.
In like the bottom hotbar,
Yeah.
yeah.
We also
So-
have explorer packs.
What's
Yes.
in that?
It's got stuff in it, like I was telling you, as far as like rope, torch, rations, and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I know yes.
Sorry, I said this. Did you say what the 2 sets of numbers to the right of any of the skills are?
Yeah. So the first number is what gets added to the dice roll. So +5 means you roll a d20 and then it'll add +5 to it because like that's adding your proficiency to it. So actually you can see if you look in the chat, it'll show you the math behind why you got an 18. You rolled 1d20 and then you're adding a +3 to it because your dexterity is 16. You can see that at the top of your character sheet. And like the higher your skill is in a specific attribute, it adds more to those specific skills. So your dexterity right now is adding +3 to any of your skills that are dexterity based. And you can see next to the skill that it says dex. So that's immediately adding 3 to that roll. And then because you're proficient at it, you add 2, which is your proficiency bonus. So, and that's why it's a total of 5 is being added. And 15 is just like base 10 +5. And a base of 10 is you're just kind of normal. You're not good at it. You're not bad at it. So that's why for like Arcana, you can see there's a 10 there because your intellect attribute is 10. And so it doesn't add anything. It doesn't subtract anything. So it's just a +0, 10.
Got it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And as you level up, your proficiency bonus gets better too. So when you, by the time I have to look at when it changes, but like right now, proficiency bonus is just 2. Like you're adding 2 to everything that you're good at, and then when you become like level 4 or 5, I can't remember, that becomes 3. So then you start adding 3 to stuff. Any other questions from anybody?
I think I'm good.
Okay.
Sorry, they're trying to put my
I
sister's
hope you all
baby
enjoy
down.
the art that I selected for all of your characters.
I really like mine.
Yeah, mine is cool.
You picked
What, Mitch?
that?
Yes, I went and found pictures that I thought most resembled what you guys were wanting to play.
That's so cool.
They're all really good, actually.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yours looks exactly like
Yeah,
your
that's
little.
yeah.
So cute.
Oh, so you can level up in this too? It says like everybody's level 1.
Yeah, everyone's
300.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like an experience bar under your level, but yeah, everyone's level 1 right now, and then essentially after we level up, in here I can just take like drag and drop and put you all at level 2, and it'll kind of
And
do
that
that.
will increase all our skills and stuff like that.
Yeah, things will go up. So your attributes, those like 6 main attributes at the top, strength, dexterity, constitution, intellect, those don't change too much from level 1 because that's sort of like your character as far as who you are as a person. But items, magical items that you get can increase those. Like a sword gives you +1 strength, or armor gives you +1 strength. But when you level up, your class gets like cooler stuff that you can do that does more damage. Your health goes up when you level up, but your attributes won't change much. There's certain points when you're leveling up that they will go up, and we can talk about that when it happens. But I think it's like level 4, maybe.
Okay.
What are saving throws? What is that?
So a saving throw it'll come up when an enemy tries to do something to you, or something's happening. As far as like an example would be, an enemy tries to grab you, or called grapple, because they want to grab you and like hold you and give you a hug. I think I'd have to double check. I think it's either a strength saving throw, or I can't remember, but you have to essentially try to resist that from happening. And so it's a saving throw. Where are you? Yeah, so like if you have to make a strength saving throw. Oh, I'm looking at Mike's character sheet. But if you're on yours, so like if you had to make a strength saving throw, you wouldn't be very good at breaking out of it. But if you had to make a dexterity saving throw, it would be really good. Sometimes if someone tries to push you over to like knock you over so that you're laying on your back or something, I think that might be a dexterity saving throw. So you would like roll to resist that from happening. If you failed, you'd fall over. Sometimes when enemies cast spells, it requires you to make a saving throw, and I'll be able to, I'll obviously tell you like, hey, make a dexterity saving throw, and you would just roll for that and see if you passed or failed. So
what is con for saving throws? I know everyone else, but
Constitution is like how healthy you are, I guess. Yeah. So con's a weird one because it also doesn't have like any skills associated with it. I think it's the only attribute that doesn't. But Constitution directly impacts how much health you have.
Okay.
So yeah, you're yeah.
That sounded like such like a stock laugh. Like,
that's that's the noise I made.
No,
yes.
bitch.
No, me.
Oh, I was like, what?
I thought on my end when I told Mike about Constitution, it just sounded like,
He did do that too.
Yeah, he's just a big barbarian that grunts.
That's Plas, man. You gotta love him, you know?
Yeah. So he did it again.
That was like
Uh-huh.
The other one was more
Mike's got 15 hit points.
Yeah, he's a beefy boy.
And he can walk 35 walking units.
Yes.
He gets around.
Yeah, he's a big boy. Long legs, beefy.
Yep.
If you need me to carry anything.
I think Whisker Fang can move quickly too.
35
She's cat
too.
Cat like.
I'm quite athletic.
Wait, that's a speed thing? 30 the walking?
Yeah, it's like how far you can move. That really applies during combat, like how many squares you can move up to.
I remember that.
Any other questions? Certainly keep them coming.
What's behind this rock? Can you see
Behind what?
behind this rock?
Probably just like a deer. Maybe
Yeah,
some, like
I think.
Various forest creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, by the I don't know if you'll, but like, okay, so you know how I'll say like Whisker Fang and then your picture, and then short rest, long rest, special traits, and then it has like a 1. But then if you scroll to the left just a little, it says inspiration. What is that?
So I can grant I have the power to grant you all inspiration if I see so fit. Um, honestly, it's like if I think you all have like done something really good as far as like on like
Like
looking
heroic.
back on it. No, well, it's like if you did something like really awesome. It's a way for the dungeon master to like reward you guys for doing something that I think is cool or like fun or awesome. So if
Okay.
like um honestly, I probably should have awarded you guys some inspiration when you did your backgrounds because I think you all did a really good job. But it's like you did an awesome job. Now you're inspired. And so you could click that and just to note that now your character's inspired. And essentially what that means in game is the next time you're making any sort of a D20 roll, you have it with advantage. So you can use your inspiration to roll with advantage, which is you roll 2 dice and take the highest result.
Ooh.
But it'll do that automatically, and so that's when you click on something to roll, you can click advantage, and it'll do that like that math for you and just pick the highest dice. So
If we just do that when we're not supposed to, do you undo it? Get
that's
advantage.
that may do an advantage roll right now and see what it looks like in chat because I don't know that I would see if it rolls 2 dice or not. I wonder if I would just see that it rolled 1. Oh, okay. So it does notate that you did it with advantage. So I'd be like, no, Mitch, redo that roll.
Delete? What do I do?
Oh, like I could remove that one.
Or do we just keep it? Oh, wow, it's gone.
Yeah.
Dang, you're powerful.
I know it.
Like you can zoom in and out on the thingy.
Really?
That's cool. Yeah.
Oh, you can. What's behind that rock?
This is so cool.
Oh, what was that movie we watched when you guys were up here, Mike and Mariah? What was it called?
Elf?
No, dude, I didn't watch a single Christmas movie this December. Isn't that
What?
really sad? Isn't that sad? I just realized that.
We did. We watched the Nutcrackers or something.
Okay, that's
That
true. But
wasn't
like,
a good one.
that's like barely Christmas. It's like Christmas adjacent.
I don't even remember watching a movie when we were up there. I saw
Yep.
Nosferatu today.
Oh, was
I
it
don't know how to
good?
say. It was really good. I loved it.
What is
Ooh,
that?
a scary movie.
It's like
Ooh.
some like
That's why I don't know it.
vampire-esque thing.
Yeah. I want to watch that for
It was
sure.
what?
No, it was so good. It was really good.
Was it scary? Like spooky? Like really scary?
Yeah, I was creeped out at some parts.
Nice.
What movie did we watch up there?
Yeah, I can't
It was-
remember.
It was that New Zealand comedy.
Oh, the Breaker Uppers or something like that.
Yes. I think we all fell asleep.
Yes.
I didn't. I didn't fall asleep. I can't fall asleep during like a movie.
Okay, well that was a strange movie. That was a weird one.
Yeah. It was funny at first, and then it got like super weird.
Yeah, it did start funny. Like it had promise, so but I think we're like 0 for 3 on picking
Yeah,
movies when you guys are up here.
I think Michael's 0 for 3. On
No,
picking
I didn't
movies.
pick that one. I probably
Well, the
would've picked
problem-
a bad movie.
I feel like the problem is like me and Mandy will be like, "Oh, we've been wanting to see this," and then you guys are like, "Oh, we watched that one." Or then if like you guys are like, "Oh, we want to watch this," we were like, "Well, we already saw that one." So it's like we're not aligned on our cinema.
We need to like pre-plan.
We can
Yeah.
watch Nosferatu next time.
But you saw that.
Perfect.
I want to watch it again. It was that good. I'll watch it again. Like I saw Wicked twice. I can see that twice.
Wicked's good?
Wicked was really good.
Yeah.
Okay, but Mariah, what happened the second time you saw it?
Oh, but okay, I was so tired, so I fell asleep for like 30 minutes maybe. But it's an almost 3-hour movie, so.
Nice.
I watched a movie this week.
What movie?
Where the Crawdads Sing.
Haven't heard of it.
It's it was a more of a romance movie than the murder mystery I thought it was gonna be, but
Mariah loves that book.
I read that book, and I agree with you. I feel like the book was way better than the movie, but I feel like that's with like a lot.
Has
of
anybody ever
books.
said the movie is better than the book? Or do they just read the book just to say that?
I don't know. That's a good question. I thought it was a good movie. The trailer made me think like murder mystery, like a who done it, and I was like,
Yeah.
that's exciting. And it was a good, wasn't that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dune 2 was pretty good, but I never read the book.
I bet I could certainly offend some people right now.
Do it.
Hopefully they're not listening. But like, I love the Lord of the Rings movies, and I tried to go like read those books in like late high school or early college. I can't remember, and it was unreadable. So, like it is so dense. Like it's so just wild. I bet they were. I bet those books hit back in like the 70s or whatever when they came out. Like I bet they were awesome. But for me, ooh, it was tough.
That's how I feel about Harry Potter.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Gee, we're just
Let me
chilling right
see.
now. We're just waiting
When the
for my
book came
sister
out.
Jenna. She's putting her daughter to sleep. So we're just chilling. But it's
no,
been good stuff. We haven't done much. We just did our
1954. What did I say?
introductions
70s?
and stuff.
Oof, yeah,
That's the Hobbit came out. Then?
no, Fellowship of the Ring came out in 1954.
Jeez.
Is that the
That's
first?
crazy.
Yeah, that's the first one.
I've been wanting. I've tried to watch tried to watch that before, but the first movie's 4 hours long, so
You just couldn't do it.
it was just like at like 30 minutes in, like it's like nothing's happened.
How dare you? So much happens.
Nice. What are the rings? I think, or the
Yeah.
Fellowship.
You meet Gandalf.
I definitely do want to try and rewatch it.
Good, you should, because I won't sit here and listen to any Lord of the
I've
Rings
been
slander.
for like 10 years. I need to rewatch those movies because I just didn't like.
It was literally the first one's 4 hours.
No,
It's like 2.5.
No,
Like,
it's not. No, it's not. I swear, it's like a. I would
No
rather
way.
read the book. I'll look it up.
Dude, no
The
way
book?
you'd rather read. No way you'd rather read that book. There's no fucking way.
I was in middle school, and this
3
girl-
hours.
movies.
the movies came out, and every year for her birthday, that's what we went to go see.
Hell yeah.
Going to the movie theaters was a big thing.
Who is this person?
Somebody I don't talk to anymore.
Oh, okay. So not like Laura, who I'd be like, it's awesome fact about her I didn't know.
Oh no, it was Caitlin, Laura, and Darian.
Oh, okay. Wait,
So
but
just-
no, but I meant like the person who did it for their birthday. It's not someone that I know. Okay.
No. But it was like just the four of us.
Got it. Okay. Are we ready to dive back in?
Ready.
All right. So, Milk. Q successfully rolled on his acrobatic skill check because
Nice.
he can. His nimble ability can guide through the forest in case there's anything like too crappy, too shitty in the forest that's hard to get around. He can get over it, no problem. Okay, so you guys have successfully navigated your way from the town of Brixford to your destination, and you think you are you're very close to where you need to be. You're right outside the tomb. So as you break through the tree line, you can see that there's a clearing out ahead of you with some low hills around it. But in the distance, you can see some stonework of what looks to be like a long forgotten tomb. You kind of assume it looks like it's on top of a hill. There's some crumbling walls, and it looks like there's sort of like a big building with like a wood door. What are those called? Sorry, I'm like blanking on like a.
A big building with a wooden.
Is it called a mausoleum?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you can kind of what that looks like at like in like a cemetery, kind of like sitting on the top of a hill, and it's just visible to you guys like through this clearing, and you can like briefly spot some small form that was moving about the hilltop in front of what you assume is a doorway into this mausoleum. So you all are right at the edge of a forest in front of a clearing, and you think the tomb is on top of this hill in front of you. What do you want to do?
And we just saw something run across the tomb.
You didn't see anything run across it. You saw what looked like maybe a small figure kind of like moving outside of it, like maybe kind of around the front or something. What do you guys want to do?
And
like
it's
we
up
need
a
to-
hill, you said?
Yeah. It looks like the tomb entrance is on top of a small hill. in like surrounded by a clearing. So there's like forest around it, and you're at the edge of like sort of one end of it.
Okay.
I'm not saying we do this, but just discussion with the team.
Mm-hmm.
Try to sneak up to it and figure out what that thing was that we saw, like the figure.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Without just
my guy's not very sneaky. I don't know if that has.
I
anything
could
to do.
climb up the tree and look.
It's up a hill. No,
Ooh.
Oh.
it's just the forest around. I don't know. Wait, he just said it. I forgot. But we could. I like sneaking up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is that what you all want to do? Is kind of like sneak around and up to it, or
Sorry.
no? All good. So you guys saw the thing kind of like moving around at the entrance, but there's like sort of a back to it, and like so. Are you guys wanting to sneak around and maybe come up the back behind it or something? Or I guess like describe your approach. What do you guys want to do?
Do we think it's worth going to see this thing as opposed to just going inside?
So I guess like the building at the top of the hill is what you presume to be the tomb, like in like the entrance to it to like get inside of the tomb. And you
Okay.
saw something moving around, like sort of what you would think is the entrance to or the front of the building.
Oh yeah, so we should go sneak see what it is.
We could always
Yeah.
scout around too, like not like around the area, the general
Like
area
we go
before
different
we go up.
ways. Oh, okay.
We could split up. I don't know if we should, but I think we could. I don't know.
No, we should go sneak see if this is a person of interest that we should go and speak to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It could be not a person though.
Item.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we could do
to animals.
Okay, I like the sneaking up idea. So we're sneaking from the back.
Yeah.
It was Mitch or Mariah doing the sneaking. I don't know.
We could send them out.
Yeah, Mitch isn't here.
They
Fuck
could,
it. He'll-
they could scout out for us too. To be honest,
Yeah.
is that a thing? Can you send like 2 different people, Chris?
Like you want to send 2 people up ahead, and while like 2 other people stay in the forest.
Yeah, is that like like? Could you do that?
Yeah, you guys. Yes, you do whatever you want. You can split up however you guys want to do it.
Okay, yeah, we should do that because we
Can they
both
hold
have
their
the
own in
athletic.
the fight?
Of course.
What, Mike?
No, I was just like, can they hold their own in a fight if they need be?
I guess we'd find out.
Mhm.
I know martial arts. I think
You definitely do.
I do.
That's I think.
Yeah, I like that idea. I think they could like both go up. Well, we could also look around too at just what's nearby, Jenna.
Yeah, one of my strengths is religion, so I want to see if there's any like religious things on the tomb that I can scope out.
That's a good idea.
But
So
yeah,
you- So you guys are split. Sorry, you guys splitting up or
yeah,
Yeah,
Mitch and
me-
Mariah. You know,
Uh,
scope-
Q? So is it Q and Fang that are kind of gonna loop like sneak up to it?
Yeah, they're gonna do a little scouting out for us.
Yeah.
Okay, and Plaz and Milk are staying back in the woods.
Mhm.
Okay, so what's I assume your approach, Q and Fang, is you're actively trying to be sneaky and like go up and around behind it.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so Q and Fang kind of start making their way across like this open clearing in the forest. And as you're kind of like walking across like the opening, you kind of like look around and see that the forest is like wrapped around this whole clearing in the center of the hill. And you kind of become aware that you're really exposed like out in the open, like
Oh,
and you just kind of get a sense of like, oh, we kind of are just like out in the middle here. Like anybody that's in the forest looking in would be able to see you both walking towards this building. But you are able to come up around behind the building, and you do see that it's sort of like a crumbled, old, weathered, what looks to be like a mausoleum, or what you presume this is the place you're supposed to be at. you come up around and you guys are kind of like backs against the wall, like sliding against it because you haven't seen what you thought was a creature running around just yet. And as you're getting to like to what you presume was the front of the building, um, who's in front and who's behind?
Good question.
Mitch was in front.
Mhm.
He just sent me an acrobatics skill thing to play for him, so I'm guessing.
Okay, so Q's in the front.
Stay with Mariah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Q kind of like pokes his head out around the corner, and then he can see that there's two small creatures kind of like lazily huddled in front of the door leading into this building. They are varying shades of like dark green and light green. They've got pointed ears. They've got some weapons. They've got like swords on their belts. Um, and they've got beady red eyes, and they're kind of like lazily sitting, like supposedly probably what you presume is keeping guard of this door, before he kind of puts his head back around the corner.
Are those goblins?
Yes, you all would presumably assume that they are goblins.
Can I talk to them? Because I speak goblin.
Ooh.
You might want to do that.
No, I'm asking.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I'm asking.
Yes, like you speak goblin, so you could understand if they were talking to each other, you could understand it. Or if like you wanted to start a conversation with them, you certainly could.
Oh, maybe you could see if they're talking to each other.
Yeah, can I like stealthily try and listen in on what they're saying?
Yes, you certainly could. And so, do you want to like switch positions with?
Oh, I forgot it's not me.
Yep.
You want to switch positions with Q and sort of like, kind of like scoot back up to the corner and try to like have your little cat ear listening to what they're saying.
Yeah, I'll get in there for a second to just listen.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so as you kind of like slide up against the side of the wall, you like kind of like poke your head out a little bit to like see, because you can't really hear what they're saying, but when you kind of like look around, you can see them, and now you're able to kind of pick up what they're saying in their goblin tongue, their nasty goblin speech.
God, racist slur.
Yeah, sorry. Some goblins are perfectly like upstanding citizens in society. You're right, Jenna. I'm sorry. So you overhear them kind of talking, and they're like, "I can't believe this is the job that we got. We're out in the middle of nowhere in some abandoned tomb. Nothing even inside of it. Nothing good to eat. No good loot." So you hear them kind of going back and forth. They're just chattering and basically They're complaining, not taking their guard job very seriously. Like they're lounging around and just being just crappy goblins. And then one of them sort of gets up and kind of like scratches back, and as he's doing that, he kind of out of the corner of his eye catches a glimpse of something like peeking around the corner of the building, and so you snap your head back around. And can you roll a sneak check for me? Or yeah, it would be a stealth check.
Stealth?
And
Just
sorry.
normal?
Actually, you're going to do it with advantage because you guys were so successful at traversing through the woods. You all are still very well refreshed, and it wasn't very difficult for you to get here. So like you were doing it. You're still like in a good mindset and a good.
All right.
You're feeling good. So do it with advantage.
Yeah, for a stealth check.
Ooh, okay. So like as he got up to kind of like scratch himself, and he thought he saw something, he's like, "Hey, what was that?" Nah, it's probably nothing, and then just kind of like sits back down and goes back to being lazy.
Okay, cool.
Wait, sorry. Did Mariah get a glimpse at like who this person? Like, are they in a uniform? Did we see anything?
They're light. They're any Mexican units.
Oh,
Mitch, we're racist. We hate goblins.
I'm sorry.
Pointed ear, beady red eyes. No, I'm just joking. We're not racist.
I shouldn't let my bias towards goblins come through, but yeah, Mitch, or Q, there's two goblins kind of not guarding the outside of the door, but they're not doing a good job of it. And Whisker Fang speaks Goblin, so she was able to sort of creep up and overhear, try to listen in on what they're talking about. But it's just them bickering about being selected for this boring job
of watching the team. Got it.
Mm-hmm. So Q and Fang, you guys are still kind of like huddled up against this wall. Milk and Plasmacar are still waiting in the woods at the one edge of the clearing. What do you guys want to do?
Does anyone in our group? I guess I could look. Ooh, Jenna has really good, or Milky Fire has really good deception. I just feel like they sound like the low level thug idiots.
What's good,
like
Q?
we could probably just
What's
trick
good?
them. If
Feliz
what,
año.
Jenna? Sorry, she's running away and talking. I feel like we could just tell them a story and like get them looking one way and then get in there. What do you guys think?
I like that idea.
All right,
Yeah.
so do then the two of us have to go back and then we all come up?
Yeah,
That's up to you. Up to you
they're
guys.
still down.
What if you guys stay there and me and Jenna come up and it's like if they have something wrong with us, you guys just
Then we pounce.
Yeah.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
I like it. That's smart.
So should we do that? You guys like signal us or something?
I think that's what we do.
So as
Yep.
So all right. It sounds like Q, you're kind of working your way back to the back of the building again, looking towards the spot in the forest where you guys had all been sitting, and you kind of like do one of these numbers back to Plaz and Milk to try to, and like you guys can't really, it's kind of far, you can't exactly see what like arm shaking he's doing, but you assume it means to like come up towards them. But Plaz and Milk, while you're sitting in the forest looking out towards the tomb, you hear something in the woods
Shit.
to the left of you, kind of like moving towards you. And it sounds like it's a few things in the woods moving towards your direction. And you can hear them kind of talking to each other, but it's in a language you don't really understand. It's kind of like a chittering sort of like a language you're not familiar with.
Bunch of goblins.
Yeah. So I need Plaz and Milk to make stealth checks with advantage as well, because of the how well you guys did to getting through the woods or going on your journey. So make a stealth.
Do that? Oh, and I just click advantage.
Yeah, a stealth check with advantage.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty good.
I've had some good rolls.
There's stealth. All right, way down there. Hold on.
Bingo, it's Mariah. There you go. How you been?
This is for Milk, right? You said?
Yeah, for Milk. Yeah.
Yeah.
How you been? You chilling?
Wait until she says I can do this for her. Stealth.
With advantage.
Oh boy.
He's a viewer. Oh, sorry.
How to work this computer? Oh. Because she's on me. And now. Okay. So.
This is our first time.
Alright, we're
A lot
just
of
gonna
downtime.
do it.
Thankfully, nice. We're trying
Carbonara check.
We're trying
Oof.
Oh,
we're trying Dungeons and Dragons. This is our first
So,
time. I'm going to be in
Plaz
Jupiter.
and Milk are like waiting in the woods. They see
Soon.
Q and
but that's gonna be the last trip for a long time.
they see Q and Fang kind of like waving them to come up. But as you heard something coming up, you guys kind of like crouched low to try to like stay hidden as this thing's moving towards you. And you see that it is 3 more goblins who are on a patrol in the woods, who are patrolling around the woods outside of the tomb. Plaz, you're well hidden in the woods, but as they're about to walk by you and maybe head out into the clearing up towards, back up towards the mausoleum, Milk kind of steps on a twig and it snaps, and one of the goblins kind of snaps its head back around and sees her standing there. So I need everybody to roll initiative. So if you open, so the goblin snaps its head around, sees Plaz and Milk standing there, and kind of like points and shouts and yells at it, and they all three of them turn that were on the patrol and start running towards Plaz and Milk. So is Jenna gonna be able to come back, Mitch, or is she kind of like on baby duty?
She's not baby duty, but I mean, once she lays her down, she'll come back.
Shit.
I think Poppy has gas or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. All right. So
Whoa. Whoa, you just moved?
Whoa.
Oh, this is cool.
but you guys are actually up here along the side of the building. And
Oh, that's the building.
yeah. And then Plaz and Milk are down here.
No, literally, bro.
And
I've been going nonstop.
These
for
goblins
like
are
2
now
months.
here off of their control.
I'm excited. I'm excited just to be just streaming. After this wedding, this is like the last thing we've had. Because we've been busy for like the last 4 months, it feels like, dude. I'm beat. I'm ready to just... I haven't streamed, I feel like, barely. So I'm excited to just be
trying to get
streaming.
everybody
You know what I mean?
into
Christmas,
combat.
Thanksgiving, everything. This is the last wedding, too. So...
Okay. So...
Oh, I thought you were going to thumbs up, sorry.
Huh?
No, I was talking about... How do I move my... I accidentally zoomed out. How do I, like, move my... If I... Oh, left click. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. So...
What did I just do? Oh, no, I've done something. Sorry.
Oh, this is sick.
All right. So... the goblins that were on patrol saw Plaz and Milk crouching in the woods and have turned and to attack them. Fang and Q, you guys are still up against the side of the building, and you can't really, you're not sure what's happening over in the woods. You just saw them kind of like duck back into the woods. You saw goblins start to come out and then quickly turn around and run back into the woods. So you assume that they are fighting, but you're not 100% sure. And you guys are still up against the side of the building, and there's still the two on guard outside of the door, but they haven't moved. So we are in combat,
Oh.
How did you...
and I'm gonna have the goblins roll their initiative.
Whoa.
Oh, whoops, sorry. I'm gonna have the goblins roll their initiative, and Mike and Jenna, you could roll your initiative. Are you guys in the combat tab? Do you see where you could roll for initiative?
Is it
So
combat encounters?
Yeah, like in the top right, you see how there's like a chat messages tab and then a combat encounters tab?
Yeah.
If you click on the combat encounters tab, well, I guess this would just be for Mike and Jenna. You can click
the second one, okay.
Yeah, you click the dice next to your name and that would roll your initiative.
Okay. Alright, I'm rolling. Normal, right?
Yeah. Okay. And then I could roll Jenna's unless Mitch is on it.
Oh my god, I'm texting her phone as I'm talking. Oh wow. My god, she's not responding. Anyways, normal? Would you say advantage?
It would be normal.
Normal.
Okay, so Jenna first, Mike second, and then the two goblins that are down here. So,
Jeez, a 19.
yeah, so Fang and Q, I don't know if you guys can see you guys up on like the battle map, like up higher. It's up to you guys if you want to try to run back down to come help in the fight, but it'll probably pull the other two that are standing outside the door.
Mariah, I think we run back. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, so then you guys are also joining the combat, and then you both can also roll for your initiative.
Roll me in, baby.
Jeez.
Redeeming
23?
MJ, baby.
Oh, 12.
Yeah.
Did we just crush these gobby boys?
Looks like it, hopefully.
Chris, you're on mute.
All right, sorry about that. So time to Mitch, you're up first, and if you can move up to 30 feet. And a way that you can like measure that too is if you hold down left click on your token, and then hold Control. You can like drag out, and it'll show what's 30 feet if you don't feel like counting the squares.
Okay. We're in combat. I did your stealth check. Big goblin heard you. There were more goblins down here. They started to attack you, and now me and Mariah are coming back.
Okay.
Hold Control. Oh, there we go.
So you can move up to 30, which would be about there.
When I move that 30, do I also have a certain distance my strikes can go, or like my attacks can go?
Sure.
So if you like double click to open up your character sheet again, and go to your inventory, you actually have you're equipped with a dagger, a short sword, and a short bow. So if you open up the short bow, you can fire up to 230 feet. 80 feet at normal range and 230 at long range. So anything between 80 and 320 would be with disadvantage, but anything within 80 feet would be a normal roll. So you've got a bow, Mitch, that you can shoot at any of these goblins, no problem.
How are you moving?
They're within 80?
Yeah, they should be.
I'm blame that. I'm gonna blame my shitty computer. I can't see what's happening. All right, there we go. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
60. Oh yeah. I'm gonna just pepper the video. Here, how do I? All right, double click.
So, are you moving, or are you just gonna shoot first?
Can I move?
Yeah, you can move and then shoot. It's up to you.
So if I shoot, am I still gonna give up my cover as if I were running back?
So that's actually a good question, because yes, these two goblins down here in the woods, they don't know that you're there. So you're going to be attacking with advantage, because it's basically like a sneak attack. They don't know you guys are up there by that building. So
I'm just gonna shoot then.
Okay.
Do I double click and go back to that inventory and hit the short bow?
So if you look in chat, it looks like you already have short bow pulled up in chat. So now you can do your if you click on the goblin that you're wanting to shoot at, and right click and then click the little target. There should be like a little target symbol when you right click, kind of next to the goblin.
No. Wait, do I need to hit attack first?
No. Like if you just click on, like left click on it and then right click, I think there's like a target. Does that not come up for you? Does it come up for anyone else?
Wait, sorry, say that again.
If you right click on one of the enemy tokens, if you right click on it, does like a little target symbol come up or no?
There's one.
Also,
pink. Oh wait.
I also only see one in Genesis 2.
Yeah.
Oh, is
that's
that shadow?
That's because your line of sight is blocked. So the map also shows line of sight with the grayed out. Yeah. So like if it's grayed out, it's because you can't see it where your character's standing.
Got it.
But so anyway, Mitch, maybe just left click on the goblin and now click the attack button inside the chat. So it'll roll your attack roll for you.
When I left,
And then you roll advantage, right?
Yeah. What were you saying, Mitch?
when I left click, it doesn't even like click on it. Oh,
That's-
Whoa.
now I can
Oh,
see.
Mitch can see the board from somebody else's perspective.
Yeah, if you click on someone else's token, you can see what they see.
Oh.
All right, attack advantage.
Okay, so you definitely hit with a 24.
Right.
And then now you hit attack roll damage. You should be able to target what you're hitting at. I don't know why the target's not working for you. So
Right, my attack roll. What do I do now?
now click the damage roll, because you definitely hit. So now click the damage button.
24.
No, present damage.
Normal.
Yes, it's normal.
Oof.
Okay, so you are selected on that goblin, because I can apply that damage to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply. And then I believe, Mitch, you have a skill that's called Sneak Attack. Once per turn, you can deal an extra 1d6 of damage to one creature you hit with an attack roll if you have advantage on the roll. And the attack uses finesse or ranged weapon. So if you type into just the general chat, if you type /roll 1d6, it'll roll that for you.
What? Say that again?
Slash roll 1d.
Yeah, so you type /roll space 1d6 because you're going to add your sneak attack damage to it because this goblin did not see you.
Base 1d6.
All right, so you did 2 more damage to it. Now it's really hurt. It's barely hanging in there. That one goblin down there.
Nice.
Finish him. Who's next?
Come on here. Go to this. You're next.
Okay.
Go to chat.
All right, yep. So you're down here, Milk.
Want to see my spells?
Yeah. You've got a spear and 2 daggers, and then you also got a few spells you can use: Shocking Grasp, Sorcerer's Burst, or Burning Hands.
On yourself.
Oh, they're still under here.
And then click.
Oh, weapons. I see.
That Shandy. Yeah.
Wait. How far do I have to be?
So you can see the range on your spells. Sorcerer's Burst is 120 feet. Burning Hands is 15 feet. Shocking Grasp is you have to be able to touch the creature. So I think the spell you'd probably want to use is Sorcerer's Burst.
Oh, there's spells. Okay. Oh, yeah, for sure.
So if you click Sorcerer's Burst, yep, there you go. And now, click on the goblin you'd want to hit, either the one, one of these two down here.
Is the one dying?
You can kind of see there's like a little symbol in the top left.
The top one.
Okay. The one that's on the bottom is hurt because it's got like a little symbol in the top left corner of its.
Just take him out. Oh, I see the symbol. What should I do?
Okay.
I know, I'm asking for help.
They're gonna get a turn after this.
Wait, what symbol?
Okay, then I'll do the other guy. And then I'm just normal, right?
Yeah, so you would do an attack roll normal. But Mike, I was saying out of these 2 goblins that are down here,
Yeah.
you could the one on the bottom, there should be like a little symbol in the top left corner to show that it's been hurt. I don't know if you guys can see that.
17.
I don't know.
Okay.
I thought symbol, but I don't. It was just some.
Yeah, so you definitely hit it, Jenna. So now attack your blast definitely. They're very lightly armored little goblins, so your sorcerer's blast just carves right into it. So now roll your damage roll. You click damage.
Get him.
Mm-hmm. Normal, right?
Yeah.
Boom,
Okay.
baby.
You were talking the top one or the bottom one?
The bottom is 4.
Yeah, you're gonna do 4 damage. So do you want to do the top one or the bottom one? Were you attacking the top one or the bottom one? Sorry, I might have missed that.
The top one.
Okay, so he took 4 damage, and so now he's bloodied. It hits him, and you can tell it did a significant amount of damage. Like he's got char marks all down the front of him, and like kind of like his skin is opening up a little bit. And he's like in pain, but still very much in the fight. All right, Plaz,
Okay.
you're up, big guy.
So
I love music.
Good. Give him the old headbutt, Mike.
yeah, I'm thinking about that.
Sorry, can anybody hear us crunching?
No.
No.
All right, we'll get closer.
ASMR.
So they're both pretty low, right? You said.
Yeah, the one on the bottom is it looks to be in worse shape than the one up on top of the map.
Yeah, I just fucking wrecked that.
Yeah.
Do I have cleave on this or no?
On your great, if you're using your great axe, yes.
Okay, then I. Oh wait, what did I just click? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to open these things.
You're good. I don't see it on my screen.
Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, I'll move forward,
Okay.
and I have to be within like the 1 square, right? Basically.
Yep.
You can measure too.
Yep. So you can just drag them over.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you get there easily. So, Mike, if you right click on the goblin you want to hit, is there not like a, do you see any symbols come up?
No.
Interesting. Okay. I'll do it for you. Does that change anything for you? Okay. All right, go ahead. All right, so you're going to take a swing at your great axe with him.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll your attack roll.
Should I click on them or?
No, you're fine. Like I've got it targeted for
Okay.
you.
So just go to my great axe, right? Click on
Well,
that.
you can see in the chat window now. Your great axe is in the chat window, and now you can roll like you can click the attack and damage rolls in the chat window.
Okay, I deleted those on my end. Okay, so I had a new one. Just
okay,
a normal two-handed.
Yep. So
Yes.
you run up after the one on the bottom took a real nasty arrow shot kind of into its side, and it's really hurting. He's bleeding out, barely holding on, and the one next to him has like Jenna's blast has like really taken damage to him. So they're not doing well. They're barely hanging in there. These little goblins.
Sweet. So I click attack. Or I'll do attack. Sorry.
Yeah. So you click the attack button.
And then normal.
Nice.
Ooh.
So your axe definitely cleaves right into the side of this goblin. So now roll your damage roll.
Murder.
9 damage.
Okay, so you definitely just chop that first goblin in half, and he is super dead.
What do they look like? Nice.
And so you do have cleave on this ability,
Nice.
Mike.
And so how should I do the cleave? Do I?
So now just so like if you look in the chat window, do you see the attack roll that you made of 19?
Yeah.
Do you see how like
Oh,
there's a small
cleave,
text
yeah,
there?
okay.
Yeah, that says mastery, and so you can see what it does because you have mastery of that.
You can make an attack roll.
And so it's just you make a melee attack roll with a weapon against a second creature. So just go ahead and make another normal attack.
Okay. I can just click attack on the first great axe.
Yep.
that I have. Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
Jesus Christ, guys! So like you cleave through that first goblin and just completely he's just obliterated in half, and your axe carries through and smacks into the next one. So go ahead and roll damage. Yeah, and then you're so Q's sneaky arrow hits the first one, and then Milk's sorcerer's blast hits the other one, and then Plaz sprints up and literally just cuts both of them in half to finish them both off. So
We're saving Mariah.
I didn't have to lift a
Or
finger.
Whisker.
yeah, so and actually,
Dead.
yeah, both of them are dead, and so let me clear this real quick. And so actually, because Q was able to make a sneak attack from sort of the side of the building up there and shoot his arrow over. Those other two goblins sitting out front of the building actually didn't see anything happen and actually didn't join the combat. So that ends the combat.
Wow.
Yeah,
That
you
was
guys did.
proficient.
That was what?
Proficient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really was.
So we'll actually pop back over to the.
Oh, our team name.
So we're actually going back to the fort. Like, all right, so those two that goblin control kind of like popped out of nowhere, but you guys were quickly able to like dispatch with them, no problem. And so Plaz and Milk, you guys are kind of like, still crouched down in the woods, and Q and Fang, you guys are up on the side of the building still. You guys kind of like look over to Q, who like and give him like a thanks, buddy. Like that arrow just like came out of nowhere and pierced that one right in the side. So now you guys are still in these two spots, and what do you guys want to do?
Oh
And,
man.
Okay,
and
so
those
now
two are.
we. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just saying those two are still on guard in front. They didn't really
Yeah.
hear or see much. They're around the front, towards the front of the building, and Q was able to kind of sneakily send that arrow over to help you guys out.
Maybe now we sneak back and come up with the plan where Jenna goes up and deceives them.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't accomplish it with waving, so maybe we explain the situation. Jenna and Mike go up, and we just
Well, maybe Mariah should. She speaks Goblin, right?
I do speak Goblin.
ooh, nice. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anybody else does. Or
I can interpret.
Yeah. How about I go up and pretend as I'm the person that paid them to do this job, and Mariah is my interpreter.
Ooh.
No longer needed.
Oh, Quiglin also speaks Goblin.
Ooh.
I do?
You speak
Yeah.
Goblin?
Mm-hmm.
Do.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
Hey, look at that! He does.
Moi.
Yes.
Wait, but that's still a good plan. I think that's a good plan. You go up. I'll sneak around. Does Mike go with you guys?
No, he goes with you.
But he
We
doesn't
stay in
sneak,
teams of
right?
two.
All right. So what's the plan? Who's doing what?
Wait,
So is
they might have.
oh, it looks like they
out. Yeah.
yeah they froze.
That picture is so funny.
Which one? Oh, Jenna.
Yeah.
And your camera's super laggy too, Mike. I don't know why. Like,
Oh, it's because
It's
it's Mariah's phone. It's probably like over.
Yeah, my phone's about to die, I think.
Yeah.
oh.
Sorry.
I think I gotta try and figure out how to put my stream one.
Oh, it's all good, dude. Like, don't worry about it. Like, I
I don't know
don't
my
think
Discord one.
we could all just not be on video. It's not a big deal.
I think it adds to the.
Yeah, it's cool.
Do you feel better?
Huh?
Do you feel better?
A little bit. This morning I woke up and was like, oh, I feel 100% better. Like,
And then-
I was struggling yesterday. And then like in the middle of the night I woke up and literally thought I was like dying because I was like stumbling around, like couldn't even keep my balance.
Oh no.
And was like, oh, I'm definitely sick. Took
That's
some more
literally-
medicine.
This sounds exactly like
I
me
didn't
too.
know that you weren't feeling good either.
Well, like I felt fine. Like Monday, like nothing, and then Tuesday I was like, no, I'm feeling like a little tired, and kind of like achy. I don't know what's up with that.
My neck hurt. That's what my
Yes. My neck is killing me,
That's
I don't know.
that's exactly what I had.
dude. My neck is killing me, and so like, then what was it? What's today? Wednesday. Oh, so
Yeah.
Tuesday. Yesterday. Sorry. So like Sunday, fine. Monday I was like, and then Tuesday I was like around like 4 or 5. I was like, oh no, I'm fucked up. Like something's happening. And so went to bed with like the chills, like not feeling good, and then woke up in the middle of the night feeling worse. And then like around like 6 or 7 a.m. I woke up and like covered in sweat,
Yep.
like it obviously sweat it all out and felt great, like no problem. And then like throughout the day was totally fine, and now I'm feeling like a little worn down again. Like my neck still kind of hurts, but like I don't know.
Yeah, like the same thing with me. But today when I woke up, my throat was killing me. Like I have a really sore throat.
Yeah.
Because yesterday I was like not perfectly fine, but I was like, oh, I'm good.
Yeah. So we definitely have the same whatever shit's going on.
Mhm.
Y'all
Just my-
sick?
My throat's a little scratchy too. I've got my
Yeah,
like.
I've
my
run through
God.
them. That's literally the same thing I've been doing. It's fun.
Oh yeah. So we're feeling a little under the weather, Mitch, but I don't know what's going on. All right. So all right, what's the plan? So it sounds like Plaz and Q are gonna kind of like stay on the side of the building, like hidden a little bit, and then our Milk and Fang kind of going around to try to woo these goblins.
Yep. That's what I think.
All right. So, what's your approach, Fang and Milk? How's this going down?
Wait, do we all agree on that?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does anybody like my idea of me being the person that paid them to be there and tell them they're no longer needed at the post?
It's up to you.
Yes.
You're the deceptor.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'll do
Yeah.
that. And Mariah's my interpreter because I'm a rich folk. I don't speak every language. I pay interpreters.
There we go.
Yeah, that
Exactly.
sounds good.
I honestly really love this idea, Jenna. I think that's a super creative idea. So I'm gonna give you inspiration for kind of this plan. So anytime you have to roll a d20, you get rolled with advantage. So all right. So go ahead. How you carrying out this plan?
How are we carrying it out?
Yeah, like kind of describe like, are you kind of like I walk Milk walks around the side of the building and then like have just kind of play it out, I guess, like how you would do it.
Mariah, we can do this together. But I'm thinking we walk up very confidently. You're leading in front, and I'm behind you with an air of snobbiness.
Mm-hmm.
I
Like
go up, we approach these people, we say hello, we ask them how they're doing, and then I kind of am like, okay, enough.
mm-hmm.
I've paid you to do this job. I throw like a coin at them and I say, "You're no longer needed. Thank you for your service. You may leave."
Nice. So just
That's
like
perfect.
two bad bitches walking up the hill, like
Exactly.
all right. So Jenna, go ahead and make a performance check with advantage. If you if you want to use your advantage, your inspiration to roll with advantage.
I do, but I don't know how to performance advantage.
Nice.
Ooh, so that's really good.
Cool.
And so like they see you two. These two goblins are like lazily on patrol, just kind of sitting there, and they see Fang and Milk kind of like walking up the side of the hill to the front of the building, and they're like quickly stand up, thinking that they're about to like have to like attack you guys, and then Jenna and Not Goblin, sorry, Milk and Not Goblin is very much like giving them the business as far as like leave, be gone. And Fang, you're in front and translating to these goblins and saying, "Your services are no longer needed." She says you can go now. And the two goblins kind of like look at each other, really confused, and then they just kind of like just like walk off towards the forest, like they're just not like they just kind of they say okay, and then they as soon as they like get a few feet away from you, they sprint, they take off, they're gone, like they're just like we're out of here, like
No questions
don't know what
I
that
love this.
yeah. So awesome job.
That went really well in our favor.
That was
That
great.
was smooth.
That's a good plan. Okay, so okay. So now you guys are in front of this, presumably. Does anyone want to like pause or take a break, or do we need to end for the night?
I'm gonna go get another drink.
Okay, I have more material prepared if everyone wants to keep going.
I wish you guys were here. We have so many Christmas cookies we could be sharing.
Oh my god, Christmas cookies are so good.
That pains me to hear that.
Yeah, we have like 2 of these and a full like giant third one of Christmas trees.
I wish I had those. That sounds awesome.
We've been putting in work.
I think me and Mariah will only play a little bit longer because she does have work and I do feel a little under the weather still.
Okay.
But I think we could do a few more things and like I'm cool.
Like time wise, like you got like 10 minutes,
like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's break in, see what it's like, and then pause.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. All right. So you all are. So now you guys are all standing in front of the door to presumably this tomb. And how do you guys want to proceed?
Do we think it's booby trapped?
Oh,
I didn't even think
that's
of
a good idea.
I would
we
assume
have
so.
perception.
I have perception too.
Yeah, I have +3 perception.
I've only got
Scout it out.
+2. Ooh,
Plus
plus
five.
5 perception.
Plus
Nice.
3.
Um,
Investigation.
yeah. Do we
Anybody
have
have
it?
any investigation?
I've got +3 investigation.
I got 0.
I have 0 too.
So I guess it's like it's also I guess one of these things. It's sort of like if you guys want to open the door and kind of start descending into this tomb, you can kind of pick who amongst you is maybe the best at like being in front and like scouting out if there's traps or anything spooky in front of you. So like
Okay.
you can kind of like determine your quote unquote marching orders as far as like who's in front and then all the way to back. You know what I mean? So
I think perception needs to be in front.
For sure, because that's the senses.
Uh-huh.
so
Who
who? Yeah, go
Who
ahead.
was that? Somebody was
Fang.
plus
I
5?
think Mariah
I
has
have
Fang
highest.
plus
is
3.
in front. I have +5.
Okay. I could go behind her, so if we need to attack or something, I could.
Okay. And then
Okay.
Mitch, you go last because you got the hand combat. I feel like that's best for the back, right? What do you think?
I mean, I think as long as somebody perceptive is up front, we'll be good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So
We said Mariah was up front, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, because she's also agile. That's good.
okay. So as you guys are kind of opening up you guys open the doors. What's up?
Nothing. The beer surprised me.
Okay. So you guys open up these old heavy wood doors into the entrance of this tomb, and it's very dark inside.
Mm.
And you can see stairs, it's old stone stairs descending into deeper and darker into this tomb. The air's musty and cool. You can hear some like something faint like sound into the distance further on into the heart of the structure. And so you're at the top of these stairs that lead down into just more of a dark area.
And the
So you
music
get-
is good.
Yeah. So you guys, thank you, Mike. I appreciate that.
We give you inspiration, Chris.
Yeah, I was about to say I give Mike inspiration for the compliment, but so what do you guys want to do? You want to keep moving forward, moving down into the steps?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I agree.
We feel safe.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we got our leader. We're good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so Fang, and you said you were in front because you want to make sure there's no traps. So Fang, is it safe to say you're kind of like in the front, like checking around, making sure there's no traps or anything in front
Yeah,
of
I'm
you as you go
looking
down?
for like little fish lines, so you don't get
Oh.
cut in
Mhm.
half. Some booby traps on the floor.
No,
Any
you went in.
stones that look
Yeah, a
Very-
little
Yeah.
funky.
Your person
So
went
you-
in.
So you make your way deeper into the tomb.
Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Sick.
Yep.
That's so cool.
You guys make your way deeper, and you get to the bottom, and it's just a landing, and it's a small, squat, short, square stone room, and you come up to an old wooden door at the base of these steps, and you can see there's a faint glow from the other side of the door, and what appears to be low murmuring chatter on the other side of the door.
Do we understand the? Is it English or whatever we?
So
Is it Goblish?
Whisker Fang is able to determine that it sounds like it is goblin, but she's not able to specifically pick out words. It's a little too muffled behind the door.
Got it.
So, what do you guys want to do?
It's only the one entrance, right? Like,
Yeah.
Mariah's looked around and we only see the one door.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, indeed.
so Q, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Why am I here?
And that. So you do confer with Fang, who's very inside, looking for didn't notice any traps or anything out of the ordinary as she was coming down. And you asked her, she said I didn't really see anything, but you do one last sweep of the room to investigate if you can see any other like sort of hidden doorways or anything, and doesn't appear to be anything other than just a normal stone room with the one door that leads deeper in.
Okay. I mean, we got to go in that door.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we
How
have
do
to.
we
I'm
get-
trying to see
Do
how
we
we get
bust
in.
open and start?
Does Jenna pretend to be the queen of this? I mean, Milky pretend to be the queen again and walk in?
That's a good idea. Then we
Yeah.
could be her guards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we don't know what's behind there, though.
Is there any
But
like?
we're going in anyway.
Is there any like thing that we could touch that would like let us in? Like I have the power of disguise, so could I like literally disguise myself and wave to
But
get in?
is there a doorknob? So,
the fucking door? No,
what are you saying?
I don't know. Like one of those. I don't know how fancy this place is. Could I just touch it? And
It looks just like a plain wooden door with like what you assume is just kind of like a latch that swings in. Nothing special.
Carbon on.
carbon on investigation.
I mean, so we have to go in.
Do we just?
I'm just thinking, do we go in like guns blazing and mics in front, or do we go in?
Ooh, big class.
Yeah, or do we
I'm
go
down.
in like sneaky, or do we go in like deceptive? And again, Milk is like, get out of my room and stuff.
I feel
Yeah.
like we could try it again.
Try what? Oh, the deceptive. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can always
But would it
intimidate
work?
them too. Is the thing.
I mean,
Good
worst
intimidation.
case they attacked, but that probably would have happened anyways, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. So let's go in.
Do we all four go this time?
I think.
I think
so.
we should.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
All
don't
right,
wanna get
so-
trapped or anything.
You guys arrange yourselves how you would want to be when this door opens.
I don't see the door.
I know,
Right.
yeah. There's a door on the other. You'll say, how do you want to be? Just kind of arrange yourselves.
Alright,
I
so-
think it's Milk, Whisker Fang.
Well, no.
Should
Can
I
we
be
do side by
first?
side, or does it have to be in a line?
However you want to position
I'd
yourselves.
say
there.
it's me and Milk in the front, and then you two behind
You and
us.
Whisker Fang.
Or
Yeah,
I
so
think.
Milton
what-
was-
Wait, which way is the door?
It's right there.
Yeah, it's that black. It's sorry. It's like
I don't
Yes,
see it.
I know. I'm trying to. If there's any way I can ping you guys, it's to the right of where Milk's character is. Right. It's that straight black
Oh,
wall.
you
Where
can see it on mine.
Oh,
It's right
okay.
there.
Okay. So Fang stand to like the north side of me, I guess. I'm assuming
Ooh,
up
or,
is north.
or do we walk in with?
Like a triangle and Jenna in the center is what I'm thinking.
I was gonna say Plaza in the up front, and then like when we get in the door, we step
Oh,
aside like bodyguards would do. Like
Yeah,
we walk,
let's do that. That sounds
and then
cool.
we step aside, and those two come through, and they're like sassing it up, just like I own this place. Get out
All
of
right,
my
move
face.
yourself.
Where am I?
You're in the front.
All right. All right. I like this plan. You guys ready? Is everyone where they want to be?
Wait, what is our formation?
Wait.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're
Like that.
I'm right here.
Okay.
Pleasant. Yeah.
Okay.
Is
No,
this right?
she's just right here, right?
Mariah, you're supposed to be up and over one. You're supposed to be like right next to me. There.
Okay.
That is what you're saying?
Chris, the door's to the right.
Yeah.
Okay.
To all of you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I was saying. And then when we walk in the door to the right, Mike and I just like,
Mike goes up, Mitch goes down.
I mean, Plaza and I just step
yeah,
aside,
Franz goes up.
and then the superstars walk through.
Yeah, you're the door holders.
Yeah, security, but yeah, okay, door hold.
Yeah,
All right. Tell me when you guys are ready. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
we're ready.
Of course.
All right. So Q and Plaz are in the front here like bodyguards, and they kind of like hit this. They
Ooh.
kind of like burst this door open like with a purpose.
Whoa.
And Milk, if you want to kind of describe how you walk into this room and like what's your demeanor and what you would say. What
So
would
they
Milk
open
say?
the door.
Wait. Time out. Mariah
Yeah.
got logged out.
I got booted out.
Oh, really?
Is there a way could you like rejoin during the session?
Yeah. Just click the link again. That's weird.
The email link.
Mhm.
All right, while you do that, I'll describe the vibe.
Yeah. So you don't have your interpreter, so this may not go well.
Shit.
Well,
No, Mitch.
I
Mitch-
know. I'm
Okay.
kidding.
I'm back.
Okay. She's back.
So they open the door, they step aside. Mariah
Mhm.
and I walk in again with an air of we are better than everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I make eye contact with the first goblin. I talk to him and I say, "What are you doing here? Who has paid you to be here?"
Wait,
Got
but
it.
oh, okay.
So you're going with
With a different route.
like you're asking them like who actually paid you to be here, or were you trying to be the person who paid them to be here? Or
I don't want to give them any clues. I'm just asking who paid them
got
to
it.
be here.
Okay, got it. Milk,
Or any.
go ahead and make a performance check.
Okay. Everyone good with this plan? That's all I got.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, we're here now. This is the
Oof, 7.
Shit.
okay. So
There's like
they're all,
You.
as soon as those doors burst open with Milk looking, or sorry, with Plaz and Q looking just like some baddies walking in, they're kind of like all like kind of surprised that people would just walk right up in here. But they all kind of like shy back and are like confused and looking at you. And Milk, they see you kind of like blah 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 yeah, like not knowing what you're saying. And so yeah, so Fang, go ahead and make a persuasion check to see if when you translate for them, it can go over any smoother.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Oh,
oopsie,
I'm-
persuasion.
Big bucks,
Oh.
no whammies.
Persuasion, mine's -1.
Oh, shit.
I'll try though.
Oh my gosh.
So okay, so you kind of translate, you translate Milk's words as far as like as saying like,
So
what are you all doing here? Why are you in this tomb, and who paid you to be here? And so this front goblin here is kind of like looks at his other friends and kind of see that they're like they've got just as many goblins as they have you all, and he kind of like back at you, he says, the lady paid us to be here, and I don't think it's any of your business to know while we're here. And they say like, all right, lads, let's rough them up sharpish. And so now everybody is now in combat.
We're fighting.
Hell yeah.
Shoot them up.
I gotta check my spells.
Hope Mike goes first.
All right, I'm gonna roll for the goblins, and then you guys can roll for yourselves.
How do we do that again?
Jeez, a 20.
Oh, there.
Yeah, he rolled pretty high.
Where's your configure roll?
A 3.
This one?
Wait, why didn't that go?
Oh wait.
Yeah, sorry, I accidentally clicked the wrong thing. I'm sorry. So
Go again?
we started our rolls.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, everyone's going.
8.
Everyone's
Jesus.
going. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
These goblins are.
These goblins.
How do they all go like ahead of us though?
Yeah, they did really good here. So.
What the fuck?
Okay.
All
right, so
That
we're
means
gonna
they're gonna roll bad.
Oh no.
All right, so this first goblin here, I think.
My defenses are so weak.
Oh, so it's this goblin here goes first. He's actually gonna take aim at Plaz with his short bow.
Oh, he says okay.
And he's gonna do a normal attack roll. So he takes aim at you with his crappy little goblin bow and their crappy arrows and takes a shot at Plaz. And it kind of just bounces off your big buff shoulders and doesn't really do much. Okay. All right, this next goblin back here is also gonna take. This one's gonna take aim at Q there and try to take a little shot with his normal goblin crappy bow too. Oh, and so it actually it does pierce into your shoulder there,
Shit.
Q, and it
That's
is
my
gonna
good
do,
shoulder.
and it is gonna do 2 points of damage. Do you guys see my rolls in chat or
No,
no?
it says
No.
like question marks.
Okay. Oops.
They're
So
hidden.
you take 2 points of damage, Q. You're down to 8. Whoops. Whoops.
Take
Okay.
mine.
Who's this next goblin?
What?
Where's the fences?
Okay, so then and then this one,
Hi.
this gun's gonna run right up to Q, and he's gonna take a swing at you with his little
Shit.
goblin scimitar.
Oh, Q's going down.
Yeah.
But I do a nimble attack.
Yeah. So this goblin ran up here with his scimitar and just kind of like and swing at you, but you're able to kind of like dodge up out of the way and dodge right underneath it. So I forgot to put 4 goblins in here. This is a lot. So this goblin back here. Oops. Sorry, guys. I'm growing pains. I'm learning. This goblin is gonna aim his goblin bow at Plaz. Take a shot at Plaz. Ooh, and this goblin's a little better with his bow. It does land into your kind of like pierces right into your chest meat, Plaz.
Not the
And
chest.
it's gonna hit you for 4.
4.
Dang.
God, my boy's down to 11.
Jeez.
All right, and then this last goblin,
Oh my god.
he's
There's
gonna,
no more.
Hit somebody else.
gonna run up and try to take a swing here at Q.
Oh my god.
I need a long rest.
Oh, fuck.
But again, this one runs up and takes a swipe at you, and you kind of like dodge out of the way. They're not very nimble swordsmen, and you're able to kind of dodge around his sword too. All right, Whisker Fang, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and get the goblin that's right here. I don't know if it shows. With
Yeah, yep, I can see where you're pointing.
my spear. Can I
Okay,
use
so-
that?
Yeah, so you would want to move like I need to figure out how I can like ping on the map. So you want to move like kind of diagonally to be like above Mitch's token. Yeah, and now you could hit either of them.
I'm gonna hit this. How do I hit him again?
Do you want the one? Do you want the one directly in front of you, or the one
Yeah,
in
right
front
in
of
front of me.
Mitch? Okay, yep, yeah, that one's targeted. So now, if you open up your character sheet and go to your inventory, you select spear. There you go, and now roll your attack. Ooh, so that
Ooh.
you
Was it
kind of
good?
run up. Yeah, that's a good roll. So you kind of run up and go, and your spear kind of jabs right into the goblin. So roll your damage.
Damn
Where's
it.
that? Oh,
Damn
right
it.
here. Okay.
Damn it. Damn it.
Normal or critical?
Normal.
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay.
So Fang runs up, and that goblin got speared right through the throat and is
Oh,
dead as hell.
Nice.
right through the throat.
Hell yeah.
And so you can use your bonus action.
Murder.
Mariah or Fang, you can use your bonus action to use an unarmed strike on the other goblin.
Yes. I will do that.
Yes. So same kind of thing as select your unarmed strike in your character's inventory, and it'll pull it up in chat, and you can do your rolls. There you go.
Thank you.
So you ran up there. Okay. Let me check the goblin's armor. Okay. So you ran up, speared that first one through the throat, and it dies and slides off the end of your spear. And then you kind of spin around and do a nice martial arts kick right into the side of this next goblin's dome, and it does hit with a 15. So go ahead and roll damage.
Damage.
With a 15.
Ooh, and hits him for 4. And you kind of like hit him in the side of the head, and it hits him pretty good. He's a little dazed, but still on his feet.
Okay.
So then it is Q's turn.
How do you know if you can do one of those strikes you just did?
So she's a monk, and one of her like features is that she can, as a bonus action, she can do like a follow-up like punch or kick
It's very
as a
cool.
bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
And then for my weapons, how do I know which one does the most damage, or does that not matter?
No, that I mean it does matter. So like if you
This one has one.
It doesn't say it on the on your inventory, which is weird, but your short sword does 1d6 plus 3 and your dagger does 1d4 plus 3. But as a rogue, you're a rogue and you're dual wielding, you can attack with your short sword and then as a bonus action attack with your dagger. So you can swing with both.
Yeah, we're doing that.
Oh, Mike just showing us all his giant ancestry.
I was trying to read that.
All right, so yeah, you're gonna swing your short sword at that one in front of you, Q.
Yes.
All
That's
right.
select that one.
Yeah, if you've left clicked on it, you can go ahead and roll your attack for your short sword.
Got left click. Let me make sure. Left click.
Yeah, and then now click
Short sword.
Yeah, you've already got your short sword. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so that goblin just took a kick to the side of the head from Fang and is kind of sitting there dazed, and then you just kind of like stab him right through the gut with your short sword, and it lands. So go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, she's just
Did it go?
Oh. Yeah, the damage button's right under. Okay, so now he's dead as hell.
Can you do my follow-up hit?
So yeah, now you can move. He can move and go do a follow-up bonus action with his dagger.
I wasn't even paying attention to who he was fighting. Which one was he fighting?
The two directly in front of you both are both dead now. So
yeah, but he was fighting the top one. I can move it.
Yeah, you can move through either of them now. They're both dead. So yep, you can go up to that one, and if you pull up his inventory, he can do his bonus action with a dagger.
Oh.
And so again, he just gutted that goblin right in front of him and just kind of slides off his short sword dead. And then he sprints up to one of the other goblins that shot him with the arrow and slices across with his dagger and definitely hits. So go ahead and roll damage.
Where do I see damage on this?
So the damage roll is right under the attack roll button that you clicked for your dagger.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, and it does 4. So, actually, who did that just apply to? It's weird. Okay, so yep, you slash him pretty good, like across the gut. He's definitely in some pain and kind of like clutching the wound in his stomach, but he's very much still standing. So it is now Milk's turn.
Well, you wouldn't believe this. My other child's awake.
Oh, not sweet Lou.
Be back.
We could always just pause it there if anything.
Well,
I feel like
you
we
could
should finish them off first.
Yeah, we can finish this room and then pause the rest of the dungeon for tonight. So we'll just Plaz, go ahead and take your turn, and then we can go back to. We can certainly go back to.
So the damage that he did with the dagger was to the one that was like right in front of him, right?
Yep, correct.
So like, if I. Let me see. Sorry.
No, you're good, man. Take your time. Thinking about what he'd like to do.
Yeah. Okay, so I have this stone's endurance. Like, I know I just took damage. I'm not going to use it, but, like, if I take damage, is it as soon as I take that damage, then I can use my stone's endurance, or I have to wait till my turn to...
Honestly, that's a really good, like, skill that I completely forgot that you had. So you could have used your reaction. When that goblin shot its arrow at you, you can use your reaction. Because everyone can take a reaction once per battle round.
Okay.
And you have this special reaction where you can, like, kind of, like, just kind of shrug off that hit.
Yeah.
So how much damage you take? You took 4. So you can
Yeah.
go ahead and roll that. You can go ahead and roll that now. If you type into chat /roll 1d12, and I'll add that health back.
Well, you don't have to. I didn't do. I mean, I know now. It's fine.
Yeah, but I completely forgot about it too. That doesn't matter. But if you want, you have 2 charges of that per long rest. So it's up to you. If you want,
I'll save it for now. I'll save it. For
okay,
now. It's fine.
all right. Yeah, I forgot about that too. But yeah, you have 2 charges of that.
Wait, what did I do? Oh. Okay.
Go fuck them up, Plaz.
Yeah. So hand axe is basically throwing, right?
Yep.
So I'm just gonna do the same old. Go over here.
Yep. All right, and you're gonna use your great axe. Yep. All right, so you run up to him and take a big swing with your great axe. All right, go ahead. Oh, and so I know. So you run up and go to take a swing at this this goblin, and for whatever reason on your approach, like you kind of stumble a little bit, and when you swing, it goes a little wide, and then the goblin kind of is able to move out of the way.
Shit.
So
No.
So it misses.
We'll
right?
Yeah, I missed.
Okay.
So we're back up to the top of the round, but we'll let Jay take her. Let Milk take. Just remember, Milk is owed a turn, but I guess it's kind of tough because she might kill one of these.
Yeah.
With her magic bolt.
Mm-hmm.
I could just run it. I'll just run it as Milk.
Okay.
I know that's not as fun, but it is what it is. So we'll say Milk uses her Sorceress Burst on the one that's in front of Q. And she sends out a blast at it. And it misses. It kind of like it dissipates in the air as she goes to kind of like shoot it out towards him. So she misses, and then we'll go back up to. Oh, I've got 2 targeted on there, so that brings us back up to the top of the round. This goblin here in front of Plaz is gonna take a swing at you. And what's your armor class?
I think medium it said.
Oh, you're 4. Yeah, but you got 14. So the one that you ran up to had his bow out. He drops it, quickly takes the scimitar and takes a swipe at you. You're able to kind of like dodge back out of the way, and it misses.
Nice.
Okay, so next goblin is gonna take a swing at Q. Ooh, that one does hit. So this one in front of Q, he takes a swipe at it with his scimitar. It does hit. It's gonna roll, and it's gonna do 3 damage.
Oh shit.
No.
So he's down to 5. Mitch is pretty bloodied over here. Q is pretty bloody. He's about halfway through his health pool here. All right, so now we are on to the next goblin, which is this one, and he's going to take aim at Whisker Fang and try to shoot with his bow here. So this one takes aim at Fang, and it actually pierces through your armor.
Oh.
And hits you, but just barely, because you got pretty high armor, Fang.
What?
And it hits you for 4.
Ooh,
Oh
shit.
my gosh! I only have 9.
Yeah, so these goblins
Oh my
hurt.
gosh.
Oh, that's crazy.
All right, so now we're back to Fang, Whisker Fang's turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna. It's 35, right? That I could walk.
Yeah, so you could reach any of them, no problem.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to this one here. Oh, with one wall. Okay, I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
Okay. And then I am gonna use my dagger this time
Ooh, okay.
to try and get something going there.
So your spear probably does more damage. Your spear does more damage than the dagger. So you want to use your dagger just cause, or
I've suddenly changed my mind and I want to use my spear now.
yeah, it's honestly I don't know why they gave you a spear to like start off with, but or I mean a dagger because the spear is you hit just as easily with it and you do just as much damage. So it's kind of interesting. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You are better with apparently you're better with your dagger and you have a better chance at hitting with your dagger, but your spear does more damage.
Ooh.
So like your spear you add +3 to your roll, but your dagger you add +5. And you can still take your unarmored strike as normal using either one. So
Okay, I've changed my mind again and I am going to use the dagger.
okay, sorry, I've led you astray.
No,
Okay.
you're fine. Okay, so
Yep.
I'm going to try.
And that does hit, so roll hit damage.
Get a good one. Nice.
All right. So he's dead.
Yes.
This goblin is dead. So did you move about 35 though? 5,
Yeah,
10,
I think
15,
so.
25, 30. Yeah, you moved. Okay, so you can't move and use your bonus action anymore. So
Okay.
we would go to Q, who I think is going to take aim at this guy, the goblin in front of Plaz. And he's going to use his short bow. And he's going to roll an attack roll. It's weird. When did it? Oh, I don't know why it did that. Okay, sorry, I'm seeing stuff on my screen. Okay, he's gonna take his short bow. And it does have advantage because it's a sneak attack. Because whenever, as a rogue, and I guess I'd explain it to him if he's here. If one of your party members is engaged in melee combat with an enemy and he takes a shot at it with a short bow, it counts as being a sneak attack. So he's good at like staying back at range while like Plaz, you're up in their faces, and he's like peppering in like good shots at them. So this is going to be attack roll with advantage, and it does hit. So now he'll roll damage as normal. Normal, and does 6 damage. So that one is almost dead. It's got about that arrow hits it right into the like side of the neck, and he's bleeding out, but he's kind of holding it, and he's like still trying to fight on. But because he has sneak attack damage, AQ, it does add 1d6, and so it would at minimum do 1 damage. So this goblin is also dead.
Nice.
Yes.
You just snuck attack that goblin in front of Plaz, and it died. So. All right, so now it's back to Milk's turn. And so there's only one goblin left alive. It's this one right here at the kind of the end of the room. Do you want to roll Milk's Sorcerer Blast for her on that last goblin there, Mitch?
Yeah. Let me see if I know how to log into her computer.
Oh. I can roll it for her.
Nice.
Okay.
So what am I rolling?
Sorceress Burst. So if you open up her character sheet and go to spells, there should be a Sorceress Burst that you can click on to put it in chat, and then roll an attack on that last goblin.
Clicked on it. Did it show up?
I don't see it.
Fire. Sorceress Burst. Click.
That's weird. I don't know why it's not showing up.
Hmm.
I can roll it. It doesn't matter to me.
Oh, wait. You have lost connection to the server. Attempting to reestablish. Let's try it again. There we go.
Okay.
So normal?
Oh, okay. It's there now. Yeah, now roll attack. Normal. Ooh, that definitely hits. So roll damage.
Dams. Norms.
All right. And that does so that sorcerer's blast hits it right in the front, and then again, it's kind of like crackling energy all over this goblin, and it's trying to like pat fire out of it, and it's definitely charred up a bit, and is really hurting, but is not dead. So now we go to Plaz's turn.
Get him, Plaz.
Yeah, and then I go with old reliable.
The great axe.
Yeah.
You killed one.
I killed
You
one.
have to go to therapy.
Not me.
All right. Okay, so Plaz runs up on this last goblin that's trying to put out Milky's fire all over its body, and its great axe cleaves right into the side of it and roll damage. Go ahead and roll damage, Plaz.
Get him, get him, get him.
Oh, that goblin's. How do you want it to die? How do you want it to die, Plaz?
I want to chop it in half, like from
All
its
right,
head.
so yeah,
How
you
do you want it
sprint.
to die?
You sprint up, and you said you want its head to be chopped off.
No, I want it to be chopped in half like this.
Okay, and
like,
then you
like
just.
straight down the middle.
Oh, okay. So you run up and come from the top,
Oh.
and it just
Ooh.
splits it right in half, and
Yeah.
it's
And
Nice.
he's like, it's one of those things where like you think he's still alive for a second, and then it just like slowly is like.
I hear you. I hear you. Okay.
Terrifier.
Nice low for
All right. So that ends that combat. All the goblins are dead. You tried persuading it and tried to command like, hey, tell us why you're here and what you're doing in this crypt. And it kind of just like they kind of looked around and they're like, we're here because the lady paid us to be here. And then they go ahead and attack you. They're all laying dead at your feet now. We'll pause the session tonight. You can see that there's like a passageway leading out the back of this room that you were in. Milk is healthy with full health, but Fang and Q and Fang are pretty banged up, about half health, and Plaz is still looking pretty decent.
Do I
so.
have any like spells to give them health, or is it just a long rest?
No, you don't have any healing spells. You guys all could, if you decide to take a short rest, you all could roll your one recovery die to heal up a little bit. So
Yeah.
Can we take
but
a long rest in this room we just emptied out?
you could. That'd be really dangerous. Like it might be dangerous because like that's like a.
Oh,
you
because
guys,
there's more room. I see.
yeah, and you guys are like rolling out bed rolls and like going to sleep with a long rest. So like.
I mean, there's a bed there. I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to lay in it though?
So all right, so that's the session for tonight. We'll pause here, and then you guys can finish exploring this tomb the next time we play. So I hope everyone enjoyed themselves.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
That was
I'm
great.
excited
That
for.
was-
Okay, perfect. That's what we like to hear. So what's
Last time we played, I just remembered when I was upstairs, I had a spell where I could like go down and look.
Wait.
How do I?
Oh,
Like, do you remember what that spell was?
No, what do you mean?
go down and
Remember we were on
Sorry.
that ship and I sent like my eyes down to look to see what was there,
Oh.
but it wasn't like a spell. It was a contract.
All right, guys. I will
something.
see you
Conjure?
gues tomorrow.
That's a spell.
A
Have a great one.
cantrip.
Peace.
One of those.